buddy, to holy shit, why are we still awake hour? Why not, right? Oh, no, I was watching a movie and I kept hearing ding, ding, ding. Going, what the hell is dinging at me? So I'm like, shit, right on. We can play. We can play at midnight. Oh shit!
How was the evening?
Was the Huda?
How was the evening?
It's going pretty good. How's your evening going?
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh, there
I
you
was
go.
chilling with a friend, and he's a fisher guy, eh? He was working up in Skeena Bay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Here, I gotta change some. That light's annoying. Gotta change some lights around. You don't do that light. I should put on the fancy shirt since it's after midnight. Look like we're going to a. There we go. We'll get all fancy, fancy dancy. Now I feel El Suave, Lucky Suave, Ricky Suave. Oh shit! So you're talking to a fishing buddy, huh? That's cool.
Yeah.
My buddy Andy was a fisherman up in Alaska for a while, like 20
Oh,
some years
nice.
back in the old days. He liked it, you know.
Yeah.
Me and,
Um.
me, and, me and my first ex-wife, we talked about going up to Alaska on one of those processing boats before we were. I think we were first married, or we haven't been married yet. But the lady, she was like, "Well, you guys can't stay on the same side of the ship together, and typically couples don't work out on these ships because there's a lot of rumors that happen on boats." So we decided, we probably shouldn't go. I mean, they really weren't paying for dick, though. I mean, it was only like $7 an hour. You worked 18-hour days,
Damn.
and you only worked for like 4 days at a time. And then they moved. Then the ship moved to a different port because they were basically just sitting there for all the ships coming in just to process out the stuff. So
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's actually a fishing boat where you have to go out and make some good money. No,
What?
it wasn't. It was a processing boat. And apparently,
What were they processing?
whatever the catch was out that they were catching at the time.
Was it a
Not really.
wide net style?
Yeah, basically. You know.
Yeah.
So
Fair. Yeah.
I figured, what the hell? I mean, holy shit, it got cold. That wind picked up and it dropped some temperature out there. Welcome in, people. So wasn't too bad though.
Yeah.
I figured Yuki would have jumped on with us. I mean, she's still awake.
She's
Maybe.
tired.
Who, me?
Or Yuki.
I don't know. I mean, she was talking about how she worked a 9.5 hour shift. I figured she'd jump on with us. Come hang out with the boys. We haven't seen her in forever. She's been on hiatus. So
Shit.
who's this man? This man is Eric. Which man are you?
A little bit more light.
Well, there you go. I like when people ask weird questions. Who's this man? I don't know. Who's he supposed to be? Oh, that's funny shit.
I'm the man of the mystery. Yeah.
Or you like?
So, what'd you get up to tonight?
I didn't get shit up tonight. It's like I took a hell of a nap today though, because I don't know what I did this morning, but I went and got gas, and the mid part of my back just went, and I was like, nah, shit. So I think I took me a nice 3 hour nap. I think it was about a 3 hour nap. It was nice. And then I woke up. I was like, fuck, I got to make dinner. So I made burgers.
Nice.
And then
Nice.
that's all I did. And then I was watching a movie. And all of a sudden I kept my ding, ding, ding. And going, what the hell's dinging? So
Oh,
uh, I
is that
figured,
this
what the,
guy?
you still alive? No, we just went live. I did almost 9 hours tonight. Jesus Christ, man. And you say that I'm going berserk on the live streams. I think we've only done an hour today. Maybe two. No, I did 2 hours today. Yeah, we were pretty lazy.
It's all right. That's all right.
Right? Well, somehow I got to get my numbers back up.
Did you hit?
Freaking
Did we hit the gym today?
no shit. I think our last live stream we had like 123 views. So remember though, I got hit with two copyrights right on top of each other. I got very drunk and ended up dancing instead of push-ups. Man, you should hang out here more. We'll have Trey tell you about how to do push-ups. That guy just like Jim. He's all like, you're lucky he's not here right now. He'd be like, go to the gym. That guy. Oh, he makes me tired some days. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't mind working out, but every day, Jesus, you're gonna give yourself a issues or something. I mean, I don't think he gets it, but girls do like the dad bods in 2026. They're not all about the rip dudes anymore. They're all about the fluffy handles and all. They like that more to hold on to.
Yeah.
What do we get? I mean, we're never going to convince Trey of that. So that was like the other day on his girlfriend. Hey man, this girl I'm talking with is 20. You think I should date her? Yes, Trey. I think you should get away from your cat and go fill a woman for once. I really think that gotta hurt. Have a good life. All right, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. What do you got? See you next time. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just yes, Trey. Go chase after the girl. Do it. Get away from the cat for the day and go take out the girl. That's you know.
You want to hear a trippy story, Grumps? Is just not too far from here. Um, there's like some dude going into like a farm pen with the horses, and it was caught on trail cam, like in the pen, and he was he was doing bad stuff, eh?
Gee, horses?
And it spread all through the internet, eh? They found him. So people doing that shit, that's crazy. To the horse, he even bring a stool.
Shit, he should have just came down here to Enumclaw, Washington. There's a farm over in Enumclaw he could have went and visited.
He could have, yeah.
Because it's apparently it's legal in this state.
What the fuck? Are you serious with the horses?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a farm in Enumclaw that they do that. Some guy actually died here. I want to say in 2010 he got they completely teared out his inside, and he got hammered a little too hard by the horsey horse.
He got kicked.
No, he got shebangled in through the whole hole, and it tore up his insides.
Oh, he was doing it the opposite.
He was doing it the opposite.
Oh,
He, he was like that fancy things that happened down there in Mexico. The old donkey shows.
yeah.
Yeah. He was doing it reverse pony.
Holy frig,
I'm,
eh?
I'm trying to keep this as PG as possible. It's
But anyways, there was a weirdo that was doing that kind of stuff, just kind of close, a couple of towns away. Eh?
I don't understand people like that. I mean, I guess if you got to get your rocks off, I guess I like to be on top. I can't. I can't. I couldn't do it. I tried. I was gonna be like, I like to be on top of the saddle, not the saddle itself. But ride. How does that song go? Freaking. Ah, fuck. Woo, doggy.
No.
That's as saddle sores as I can think of. I don't give a shit who you are. That's just, oh man. Oh,
So it's legal in one of the parts of the state?
I think it's pretty much legal everywhere here. I know it's on since I've lived there in 2000. It's been a
Dude,
big.
hey Grumps, how open is it? Now that we can keep it, we'll beat around the bush, but like, do people just talk about it out openly?
It was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty well known. When I was over there, because I lived in Puyallup, and it was. I mean, it was all the way from Puyallup to Imiclaw, and that's good 40, 50 miles. So yeah, it was well known that there was a dirty, dirty type of farmy farm. That you could go. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
it is.
I know.
It is on that side of the state. So I just don't ask questions when it comes to that side of the state. I figure it's better for my personality if I don't ask questions because maybe I should start asking more questions though, because like then I'd have a lot more content for the show, and we could be like, "Do you know?"
Not even for the content of the show or for your show, brother, but it's more just for your knowledge.
Personal entertainment. Grumpy saved my life. Thank God for Grumpy saving your life, man. I'm proud of that guy. He's such a hero. I need a hero. Something, something, something hero. I don't know. I know the song, but not right now.
Hello,
Oh,
Porky. Hello, Apple Smoked Bacon.
hello, Porky. You come to hang out. Did you see what
Hello,
happened in
Cinnamon.
God We Trust? Holy shit, his whole freaking side's all ripped up. Got the motorcycle wreck. Freaking skinned himself.
Who's
Poor
that?
guy. And Trust in God guy that comes in here all the
Yeah.
time. So I follow him on. I I've checked out his stuff a few times, but oh man, his whole side, his legs all ripped up. He got freaking sliced, and he got major road rash today. He just got whoops. It was like fuck, dude. You gotta.
Riding the
Well,
bike
that's
in
what
the
you always
weather.
they always say that you dress for the slide, you don't dress for the ride. Because your
That's
bound term are going to
true.
come off that bike once in you know. I've been riding since I was 4. I've never come off a street bike, but I've come off a dirt bike a few times, and I'll tell you, you dress for the slide, you don't dress for the ride, because that shit hurts when you come off, especially at high speeds.
Yeah, man. I actually, well, he was a couple years younger than me, but his name was Ryan Hanna, and he was riding a dirt bike up in the mountains, and he got launched off and flew into a tree.
Yeah, that shit will kill you.
Yeah, man, it did. It did. Yeah.
So, well, look what happened to Sonny Bono. He hit a tree too, man. he
Yeah,
didn't.
man.
He didn't make it.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Yeah, those magical trees, they just kind of pop out of the middle of nowhere. You don't see it, and all of a sudden, the jungle. And they are a
Also,
sudden stop. You know.
also too, if you're like jumping and riding around, if you catch a jump and you miss land it, and there's a curve or something, it's easy to get tossed off. Kind of like a pedal bike if you're mountain biking down a hill.
Oh yeah.
Similar but faster, just with engine.
Have you seen those crazy bastards on those freaking downhill fucking mountain bikes? That shit's. I mean, I did used to do that shit when I was younger, but I wouldn't do it now because Grumpy's afraid of pain. Well, I'm not afraid of pain. I'm afraid of the next day. So I don't mind getting hurt. I just know I'm going to be laid up in bed for a few days, and I don't have that young nurse to take care of me. So, I mean, if I had that young, cute nurse, I'm like, let's do it. Come on. Let's get her done. Right? But oh shit almighty. It's just gonna hurt tomorrow. You
Yeah.
know,
Have
even
you after your
even
brother? What were you saying?
oh, I totally lost track now. I
Hmm.
was like, "Meow." It might not have been that important, but
Have you seen
so
the Manchurian Candidate?
I did not. Did you?
With
Did you see the
Denzel
prime?
Washington?
Did you see the Prime Minister of UK stepping down? Stamer. Yeah, he's resigning for reasons unknown.
Wasn't he in the files?
Stamer?
That's what
That
they
I don't
said.
know. I know somebody to ask me today about Chris Rock, and I'm like, when it comes to the files, you got to remember there's a lot of investors in the files that had no actual physical altercation with anybody. They were just financial investors, hundreds of them, from Hollywood musicians to so. I mean, if you're in the files, I'm not really taking it pragmatically right now. You know what I mean? I mean, show me physical evidence, show me proof that something happened, fine and dandy. But just because you're on some financial records, that's not really a because we all know Epstein was running a Ponzi scheme for billions, and people like money. So
Hey, hey, Grumps. Have you seen the pictures of the Prime Minister of Canada, Mark Carney, chilling with Ghislaine Maxwell? There's pictures of them. They're at some event. It might be a wedding and I don't know what event.
it could
No,
be. I
there's
don't know.
no word of it in the media here at all. I've watched it.
Well, look what Justin Trudeau did in Canada. He did worse things than frick. Whatever happened to Epstein files was baby compared to what frickin' your last prime minister did. Trudeau was a horrible dude. He was a gross, gross, nasty, unhuman monster. You know.
Here, I'll give him one. I'll give him one good lick. He did legalize weed, but then he also legalized a bunch of all the other drugs.
So yeah, I mean, it's I know. I kind of look like this. I think weed was better when it was illegal. For the simple fact, I think it was just better. And they, now that they made it legal, they took the fun out of smoking weed. You don't got to hide from the cops anymore. You don't got to have your.
Sorry, just 1 second. I gotta charge. I gotta grab my charger.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll be
But
here.
yeah, the weed. I agree.
Are you live? No. Are you live? Kubalaka, Hans. What is going on, Han Solo? I don't think we're live. We could be. Hold on. I feel live. Was that your question? Crazy guy. What, what, kind, what kind of question is that? I gotta kill that light though. That's just too much light. That's just too much freaking light. Too much light. Ooh. Camera action. Shit. Shit. There we go. Ooh. No, we're gonna go like this. I like this guy, this Hans guy. He's like, are you live? Do we not look live? Did we die? Hell, I don't know.
How are you? Nice. You're using that wood pipe.
I am.
Nice. No. No.
I'm puffing. I'm puffing the rest of that cigar away because I didn't want to throw 2 inches of cigar away from two cigars. I mean, that's just a waste of good cigar.
Yep. I feel you 100%. I
I'm
get.
a
I get.
I'm a stingy bastard like that.
Yeah. It's not even stingy. It's just you're using all of it, what you purchased.
Hmm. Oh, my noisemaker. Hiya, 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 hiya. Uh,
Those T-bones.
oh, back to what I was saying about the marijuana, though. The old Mary Janie.
Yep.
I think it was so much cooler when you had to have a street vendor and a guy, because then you went and hung out with your guy and you got free weed, right? Now you got to get taxed on the weed. And, it's like, well, this ain't cool no more, man. Back in the day, you had to put it in weird places as you traveled with it. You had special, you know, you had little bags like this you put in your crotch, for your weed, keep the dogs from. I mean, it just was so much cooler back in the day. Now you just go in and frickin' some head shop and be like, yeah, I'd like a joint of the purple or the diesel or, how boring is that shit,
Yeah. I mean, it's changed.
It did. I like, I'm, I really, I really like the old days though. Old days were so much cooler. They really were. And you always knew the people that were doing it though, because they always had the petroleum jelly trying to, petroleum oil trying to hide petroleum oil trying to hide the smell. Dude, we know if you're wearing petroleum oil, you're smoking the dope, dude. I mean, just find a better cologne, right?
Is that a thing down there? I've never heard that one, Grumps.
You've never smelled petroleum oil? Yeah, almost everybody that ever smoked grass down here wore petroleum oil. It masks the smell, but it literally smelled like marijuana. So I mean, you're kind of like whatever, you know. People are people are funny, right?
Let me let me throw a story in. One time I was smoking pot in high school, and I I like salt and vinegar chips. And then, uh, I I guess they caught me. They caught me and my friend. So I'm in the principal office, and they literally asked me to smell. The principal wanted to smell my fingers. I literally just ate a bag of salt and vinegar chips. And can you believe this, brother? The principal grabbed my hand and was smelling my finger. That was crazy. Now that I think of it, that's fucking weird.
That is extremely freaking weird. That
Why
is
didn't
like
Why didn't they smell my shirt? Like,
I got. I have a story. I have a story after this one though. I have a story.
I'm done. Yeah, let's hear it, brother. That
So
was mine.
my son was dating this girl back in high school. She actually ended up going to prison because her and this guy tried to stab another kid to death, right? And so she had made some uncanny rumor about my son and this other kid. Well, the vice president principal decided that he was going to interrogate my child without parent, guardian, or police officers or his lawyer present, right? Well, I showed up to school, right? And the other kid that was in there, his mom was getting all freaking irate and pissed off and, yeah, motherfucker, you could, all that shit. And I went in there and I was calm. I was peaceful. I was in my zen. I wasn't going to lose. I wasn't going to become grumpy. I promised myself I was not going to be me. I was going to be righteous. I was going to be a good fellow. He put his hand out there and fucking my blink went, beep. Next thing you know, this guy's fucking hiding in the goddamn corner, fucking shaking. And I said, how dare you fucking interrogate my goddamn son without me sitting here, motherfucker? You have no authority. He's like, you can come on Wednesday. We'll have Tristan tell the same story. Oh, yeah. That fucker was down the corner going, oh, fuck, I'm going to die. you know?
What was he asking, T Bones?
He was
Just
he was he was criminally interrogating him without his. He was a minor. You can't. I mean, what she had said became a freaking criminal matter, and you're illegally interrogating my son. No, 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 no. I don't think so. So about 25 minutes of me chewing that principal's ass out as he's cowering in the corner because, don't do that. I don't give a shit who you are. You're going to make me grumpy. And I take it back to like a reflection of when I was in high school. When they act like they were your gods. Well, now that you're a parent, you're the god. So you get payback. It's lovely, right? But yeah,
Hey, Grumpy, how many stories have you heard of uh, high school teachers ending up dating and potentially marrying prior
there's
students?
there's
I've heard a
students.
couple stories around here about that kind of shit, and it's kind
I
of weird,
know.
I think.
I don't know about getting married, but I know we've had a few in the United States where they've gotten by younger men. And they're like,
But I mean,
"We
like
love
once the high school students graduate, there's a grooming process, I think.
I
In
mean,
every
still basically, though, I mean, because almost every state still has a 3-year law, though. So even if when they do turn 18, and if typically the woman has been charged, there's still a no contact order because they're still a victim. So then there's the whole court process of you having to go through it, and then still they're still registered as a sex offender for the rest of their lives. So
what if they just end up dating?
that's yeah, just dating. I mean, just same difference. I mean, even if they continue on after 18, they still got to get the no contact order removed because typically they put a lifetime no contact order when it's a adult versus a child victim. But
Sorry, brother. Let me be more clear here. What I mean is, let's say you got a high school teacher, whichever gender. Now, then you got the students. Now, perhaps the teacher takes an eye on a student. Now, uh, I've heard a couple weird stories. I don't want to get into it too much. Eh?
I mean, I had a rendezvous with the freshman teacher, but she was only 23, so I didn't see any horribles with that. But it was still against the law. You know, but
Yeah.
it was the 90s.
Mm.
I really got to stop excusing everything in the 90s because it was just the 90s. Because I mean, there was a lot of bad shit that happened in the 90s, but I think that's everybody's excuse. Well, it was the 90s. Just,
Well,
I
they
mean,
were they were putting crack out there, so
yes,
no
yes, they
kidding.
were.
And now we're
Oh,
getting the fentanyl. So I mean, maybe it's the same program. It's just deployed in different methods.
I know we've been actually pretty lucky. Trump has kind of killed the fentanyl crisis we've been having in America for the last 8 years. It pretty much come to. I don't know how it's doing in Canada, but here in America, it's pretty much. But cocaine's back on the roster, though. You can get cocaine everywhere, man, because apparently
Well,
cocaine is everywhere. If
no,
you
no,
like the bug and sugar, but
no, no, no. People are dying up here from that shit. I don't touch that shit. I drink alcohol, smoke tobacco, and
that's that's
marijuana.
what that's what I do. I drink alcohol because I know it's safe. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't. So a lot of people doing the sniffies down there.
well, you've been down here in the states. You've seen our zombies.
Yeah, I mean the zombies look similar to here, literally, brother. I mean it's the same. It's the same case. Literally
Well,
is.
what's weird to me though is so many people that are in favor for it. I mean, that's what scares me is you literally have half a country in favor of making the zombies because they're like free rights, free choice. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
maybe, but Can't we like put them in like an old locked up school, or where they can just stay inside the locked gates and zombie themselves? They don't have to be on the street. I mean, I don't care if they do the drug, but let's put them in like a caged yard where you know.
Big
Do
grumps.
we?
Big grumps. I really think it takes a bigger picture than that, my brother. Like I honestly, I think that I don't. I there needs to be bigger help. This is
I
they're
mean, no,
drug
I
addicts.
know,
I don't.
no, I know that, but what I'm saying though is, you let them out on into society, and the problem with what happens though, visual identification. When you see somebody doing something, you want to do it, right? If you hide the problem, typically you hide away the visual indication of it, right? So you could probably lower the numbers down, like drinking. If you don't drink around your kids, typically a child won't drink as an adult. Typically, same with drugs or smoking.
Typically, typically.
Typically, I mean, it's not a proven science, but typically, if you don't associate with it, typically, that you're not going to stop them because I mean, drug addicts are going to be drug addicts, and they're only going to quit when they're ready to quit, right?
Not those ones. They're in the deep end, brother. They're so deep they can't even. You know that old saying, eh? The further you dig, the harder it gets out.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying that it would probably be easier and cheaper if we put them into. I hate to call them a farm because that's like whole Gestapo shit, but out to pasture. We'll just say it out to pasture. You know what I mean? Into an area where they can do it, but they're not infecting society. And I know that sounds really cold hearted, but
Well, just tell me the logic to your thought on that one.
okay. So my logical thought too. So you have small children, elderly people, and normal people in public, right? And they walk the sidewalks.
Where are we
Now,
talking about? Which area, Grumps? Throw me,
just
paint
just
me a picture, brother.
let's say down by the Boeing area in Seattle on frickin'
Okay. Yep.
okay. There's a lot of zombies in that area, just in Seattle alone.
In the
You know,
Bowen area in Seattle. Okay. Yeah.
yeah. On Mercer Way there, Highway 1, Mercer Way, lots of them. In my theory, remove them, clean up the area, right? And then you don't have such an epidemic of proclivity, of certain people, and then take them to areas where you can. Let's say it's a health rejuvenational facility, right? Where you're never gonna you get less than a 20% chance of getting them to ever become clean, but they're not in public making more.
That's a trippy one, brother. So put him
I
in
mean,
the place. Put him in the place where there's 20% rate of getting clean instead of just being out there in the public. But I think there's going to be a large majority that
they're not going
aren't
to
going
agree
to
with
do that,
it.
man.
They
So,
would rather them just being spanky out in public and attacking people and
well, also too, you got to remember, because I met a couple of friends. I have friends have fallen into some of these buildings. Maybe not down in Washington, but down in Vancouver and different areas. There's all sorts of rules, eh? To
well, well, that's another thing, like the homeless situation. Because if you're a drug addict homeless, you can't get help, right?
hey, hey, Grumps. Let's just not beat around the bush here, brother. They are drug addicts. They aren't homeless.
They're drug addicts. Okay, so,
I
but they
think
can't
they're
they
extremely
can't seek
almost
any
their mind.
assistance because
They
they're
are.
drug addicts, right? So, in my theory of this, so if we can't assist them, they're not entitled to it. Why don't we move them so they are entitled to it, right? Because we spend hundreds of billions of dollars in the United States, hundreds of billions on our crisis, and you know we've never cured the crisis.
I
I
know,
mean,
I know.
you always hear these leftist people going, "If we just spent more money." Well, how much more freaking money do you want to spend? Because the crisis is getting worse, and we're spending what 40% more today than we were 30 years ago on the crisis. So you're not curing anything.
Yeah, man.
And where's all the money going?
I wonder
Because
that too, man. I wonder that too.
I mean, look down in California where they were caught the other day throwing away tens of thousands of dollars in freaking food meant for the homeless in dumpsters.
Yeah. It's a scam, man.
So,
It's a scam, and they're literally letting it happen.
oh, they are letting it happen. They just. Unfortunately, if you're what's the cleanest way to put this about somebody? If you're I'm having a brain fart here.
Beat
A
around,
non
beat around the bush.
a nonchalantal in public, or in society, just a worthless being. They basically leave you to rot. They don't care. But then you always hear them uh, out there on the stage going, "We need to make these people's lives better. We need more money. Spend, spend, spend." And 4 years later, those people are still on the fucking streets, and we've spent, spent, spent. It's like, who'd you help? Where'd the money go?
Looks like a
Right?
loophole. Looks like a loophole to me.
Well, yeah, because shit, people are getting rich off it. I mean, look how many people work there and are getting $200,000-300,000. Why are you making $350,000 to $500,000 a year to help the homeless? Why the hell are you paying almost $500,000 a year?
I think it's even more grumps. And some of these people, depending on which part of the totem pole they are, they're making up to seven, three quarters of a million off
Right?
this scheme.
We know it's a money. We know it's fraud. We know it's money laundering. But it's still a point, though. You know what I mean, my friend? That I gotta close you because son of a bitch. Oh, it just boggles my mind and the extent of it that we we we, we know there's a crisis, right? We've seen it. You can virtually see the crisis.
It happens up here too. I've seen it all through many provinces.
Oh
It's
yeah,
it goes through states and provinces.
but my problem with it is though is if you keep doing it one way and it's not working, that means we need to change how you do it. And because
Yeah.
apparently, apparently it's not working. You know, hey, I met the other day because like Bill Maher, the talk show host guy, him and I do not agree politically at all. But you know what?
Oh, God. Don't mind.
I've been talking about homeless farms for a long time. That if I had the money, it's not a farm. It's a rehabilitation center where people come and they work on the farm. They grow their own food. They learn new. It's a farm basically. But he agreed with me. I mean, I've been talking about this for 20 years, and Bill Moore's like, "Yeah, fucking put them on the farm, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, get them off the streets, put them on the fucking farms." You know, it's kind of like the point of like we keep it bringing in immigrants to work on the farms. Send the homeless to the farms, right?
I can see it. Yeah, that would. I mean, we haven't tried that rehab method before.
Right? Put them to work. Make them
Yeah.
go to work. Because, they say the most easiest way to heal somebody is put them to work. Give them the drive back. Give them the actual being of a human again. And, let them regain back
Depending
control.
depending on like if they're going through dope sickness, it might take about a week and a half before they actually get to the farm and actually
Hey,
feel more active, you know?
let them puke out in the fields. It's fertilizer. I thought you fell down. I'm like, Eric! Oh, there he goes.
Oh,
You shut the screen off. Oh, no. There he is.
yeah, yeah, it's all good.
No, I,
I
I
just
thought I thought you were falling down on me. I was like, hey, sailor, are you okay? Oh, shit.
yeah, goes on. Yeah, it's a trippy one, buddy. It's a very uphill battle on that one, eh?
Oh, it
I
is.
don't know. I don't really know what the answer could be.
I think that we need to, personally, it's my personal opinion and nothing else, that we need to shut up immigration for at least 5 years. We need to round up all these people and put them back to work. You know,
Well, it's the real Americans and Canadians that are actually dying out there on the streets, eh?
that's what I'm saying though. But we keep spending hundreds of billions on immigration, but we're letting our own citizens die.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked,
You
man. It's fucked.
So I'm to the point where I'd rather send our own citizens to do something more valid than letting them die. You know, what is up, Te? What is happening, man? I'm with you on this situation scenario, dude. I mean, there has to be a fix to the problem, but apparently the politicians aren't doing it correctly. So I think it's time the citizens step. And I've said this on many short streams. It's time the people step in and deal with it because our politicians are not dealing with it. Laundering a whole bunch of freaking money and screwing us over. You need a Hellcat, Mr. Wig. You're buying me a Hellcat? Hell yeah, dude. Am I calling you daddy later? Hey, Grumpy. Hey, George, what's going on? This guy's buying me a Hellcat. That's what I need to go really freaking fast. Can you get it in a soccer? Can you get it in a soccer mom Durango though? Because that way the cops don't chase me too much. Because you put it in freaking show your wig, dude. You always want to see my look at it. It's still attached. I glued that bitch on with super glue, man. I got the gorilla glue every morning. I'm like, "Meh," that shit's sturdy. Will you guys buy me a Hellcat? I know he's buying. Hey George, he's buying me a Hellcat. Don't be riding it on my party ass here. Get me a Hellcat, damn it. Get me a $160,000 SUV from some guy off the internet. He won't give me $10 in a super chat, but he's gonna buy me a Hellcat.
Oh, we're still waiting for the battleship.
We're still waiting for the battleship and the bears from Putin. So hey, I guess that war's coming to an end though. I own a scat pack, Mr. Wig. All right. Yeah, apparently the war in Ukraine's coming to an end.
How so?
Well, Putin was on the news today that they're on a 72-hour ceasefire, and the United States has ordered them to be done. And Putin's like, we're done. So we will
That's nice.
see.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know,
Let's see. Yeah. What's
because
what's what's the issue with fighting with Russia? I think because if you really think about it, Grumps, we get a bunch of great hockey players from Russia, North America, and in Canada. Like their cultures are very similar, maybe
I
but
mean,
there are some differences. But I mean, why we fight them? Why are
I
we
don't know.
fighting them?
We have some lovely Russians to come on to the show. I don't have any. I'm not at war with Russia, but the
No,
government's on.
that's what I mean. And it's like, why are we fighting with them? Like, or when I say we, I mean the governments, because I'm just
Yeah,
talking to
because the government. I always say that if we didn't have governments, we'd have peace.
You think they're
Well,
trying to take over all their resources? Because Russia is vast, very vast.
I think personally, and not to admit to a major conspiracy theory, but there was seven Arab nations, Russia and China, that were trying to start a new world dollar,
This is true.
and
No, that's true,
th-
Grumps. It's called
th-
the. It starts with a B.
yeah, so this is the destruction of their dollar, which Iran was part of. I'm just saying, not to get into conspiracies, but it's weird that all the countries that were trying to start the new dollar are no longer capable of equating it to the world. If you try to destroy the world comes kind of knocking at your front door. You know,
Yeah, I just always wondered why are we fighting with Russia? We get some of their best hockey players come over to North America. They helped us fight the Nazis. Like I just don't understand the reason, but there's probably a lot of background stuff that goes on. They should really
well,
be on their team instead of China's. I'm thinking if we're like looking at it like that.
I think virtually, um, the United States and Canada's biggest threats is our own people. We have no actual physical, you know, because in general, like you guys, we're going to protect you with our military. I mean, because you guys are one of our closest allies. I mean, there's no skin off our backs for that one. But we virtually, even here in the United States, it's weird to me. We literally fight ourselves, like our military and all that. Every year we advance our technology because no other country has our technology, and so we're so advanced. We literally have to make new things to fight ourselves. We're literally so bored with ourselves. We have to build new shit to kill ourselves because we're bored.
That would make an easy loophole for people to sell stuff too.
Well, we do. I mean, the United States is one of the largest arms dealer in the world. We sell freaking shit everywhere. I mean, we
Yeah,
we, we,
that's true.
we made it illegal. We made it illegal to sell weapons, right? But then our governments literally sell weapons everywhere. You know, oink oink. Are you calling me a piggy? I thought we were friends, Mister Porker.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy the way Grumps.
It's a little. I, you know, I've always looked at it like this: governments. You can't trust the government. Anything a government leader says, I don't care if they're politically right or politically left. They're all full of shit. They literally are. They're because if your government no longer respects the people and they're for the party, they're no longer representative of the person. They're representative of the party, right? And you can see right now in America in the political stance that
It, it appears that way.
they don't give a shit what's happening in the streets or happen. They care about the party. They care about if the party wins, right?
It appears that way, bro.
That's and it's everywhere. I don't care what country you go to. It's literally they no longer care about the citizens. It's about the party constituents. How far can we move the party? How much can we get the party? How much for the party? The party, and it's what you always hear: the party, the party, the party. So we know where they're out there. They lie to the party.
Yeah.
And then you got people like Bernie Sanders. That guy drives me nuts. He goes
He's
out and he goes out and tells all the poor people, we need to tax the billionaires.
yeah.
You're not ever taxing the billionaires. They literally run your party. Okay, it sounds good,
And
but
and when we say the billionaires, we call them the real word is donors.
the donors, yeah, we're going to tax the donors. No, you're not.
Mm.
You, you
Yeah.
know, because we have like 887 billionaires here in the United States, correct? 94% of them support the Democratic Party politically. Okay. They are their personal donors to the party. Do you think that they'll ever win an election if they piss off the billionaires? No, because poor people can only afford to come up with $1 billion during an election.
They'll get scrubbed out either way.
Well,
They have methods.
well, they do. The world is just one big comedy show. It's turned into be one big comedy show. It used to be a well working machine, but yeah, it's you know.
Yeah.
Well, I watched it. I read a post to 100% truth. That the Pope told Iran to stop killing all those women. No, he didn't. Trump did. The president of the United States told him to quit killing the innocent women. It wasn't the Pope. The man is supposed to be the most holiest, godliest person in the world. Hasn't
He
done
came from,
shit for anything.
hold on, he came from California.
Yeah, he's a plant.
Take it with a grain of salt, right? Because take
You
it with
know, my child is gay. I have nothing against homosexuality. I have nothing against gay people. But you, as the main leader of religion, the main holiest fucker in the world,
of which
cannot support
one? Of which one?
the Christian. You
Is it
cannot,
Christian?
in
Catholic?
good faith, support homosexuality. That goes completely against the teachings of what you're supposed to teach. You know. So if you're the Pope, you're the second away from God Himself, Mister. Right?
Yep.
You cannot say homosexual. You cannot support Islam because it's complete rejection of what you believe. You can't do it. And so to me, it's a Ponzi scheme. It's all freaking political theater. Even the Pope is a political theist. Because you're supposed to be the holiest person in the world, one step away from God Himself. Right? That's where they put the Pope. Everything you're saying is hypocrisy to what the church teaches. So either you're going to rechange what the church thinks, rewrite everything over the last 5,000 years, or you really got to stand on the principles. Because you're supposed to be a principal teacher, correct?
Apparently.
I mean, that's always been my biggest attack, my biggest issue with the Church of Man is they're hypocrites. They tell you all this, they tell you all this bejazzles, and they don't even believe the shit they tell you.
Hey Grumps, which one is the Pope? The Pope is Catholic or is it Christian?
He's Catholic. Well,
Catholic,
I
yeah.
mean, technically, Catholicism and Christianity is the same. You know,
There's a mix somewhere.
it's a mix. Yeah, I mean, because technically, Catholic. Jesus Christ, I said it once before. Basically, they're the first Christian church of the Christ of Paul, right? And then you move ahead 1,500 years to the Church of England, and the Church of England spread away from the Catholic Church, and then we get the Book of James or the King of James and all that. And so it's like because they didn't believe in the saints and all that because the saints were basically came from Rome, and Rome basically destroyed all of Israel to change it to Palestine. So there's a whole clusterfuck of it all.
Now, back in the old books, was the actual country named Israel?
Mm-hmm.
It was actually, eh?
Before 12 AD or 73 AD, when Rome erased Israel and renamed it Palestine. Yeah, it was Israel.
Interesting.
And they killed millions of Jews. They chased them off their lands. They threw them everywhere. They wanted no Jews in the land of Christ. They literally erased them.
So I guess
But
we're just seeing revenge nowadays, eh?
but you know what you did see though when they were erasing them? Black Israelites. So I love these. I love them to death. I love watching their shows. I love listening to their propagandists. But Israel is an Asian country. I mean, they were light skinned Asians. I'm sorry, that's the truth. But you get this hypocrisy. I mean, the DNA proves it. all over the world they can prove their genetic makeup, right? No,
Yeah.
there's no.
Did you ever do that 23andMe?
No, I know. I know where my family's from.
Brother, you know what's a trippy thing about that, eh? Is that, there's a couple another one would be Ancestry Me or Ancestry Time or something.
Yeah,
And
ancestry.
and then and then they get you to send your DNA in, and then
Yeah, they.
one of the companies now, 23andMe, is selling. They're selling the company, and it's like, who the fuck are you selling it to? And if you really think of it, the whole company is based off DNA samples. Like, what the fuck is going on there? Makes me skeptical, brother.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. It, and I mean, yeah, because literally, so for like 20 years they've been sampling people's DNA,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they have been
So,
literally. Yep, yep.
and then now you got well, what was it? In the 90s and early 2000s, there was a lot of black people coming up missing, and amazingly, people were getting a lot of free organs in the 90s and early 2000s. You know,
I remember one of the America was one of the leading places for Doga, uh, organ donor transfers or something like that, eh?
well now and look at Canada now. Canada is the number one leading supplier of organs.
You know
They're,
what they're doing? Do you know the maid? You know the maid system? That's how they're doing it, bro. I bet you.
and that came from Justin Trudeau himself. The self assisted suicides and the
And
body.
now it's Mark Carney, but yeah.
Mhm. So I look at it not to be a conspiracy theorist because you know I like the conspiracies, but we virtually have watched it for the last 26 years, 30 years come to fruition of what they wanted to do. They're no longer hiding what they're doing anymore. They're literally putting it in your face. Look what we can do. And they actually convincing people to follow through with it. They're trying to deplete the world population. They need to. If you read the studies, 4 billion people have to be removed for stability in the world. It's four
Hey,
billion.
bro. Next March 27th, the government of Canada through the Liberals is gonna, because if you now the whole MAID. Do you know what MAID is?
Yeah, Tristan said we had it down here the other
Yeah.
day, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So now, because MAID was generally, the whole program was set up for old people in wrinkle farms, old folks' homes, and then suffering. But now they're going to change it to mental health, buddy. That just opens the
Mhm.
lines. So
Well,
holy,
there's
and they changed the age limits too, eh? It's going to be from like 18 to 16 or something and beyond.
for healthier organs.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly, dude. Oh,
Oh no, dude, I'm with you on this one. It's 100%. They're telling you what they're doing, and people are like, they're like, oh yay, good job, let's do more of it. It's like, what the fuck, people?
there's a brainwash going on saying, "Oh, well, it'll help someone." Now, there are some people that do get organs from donations. In reality, there are some, but they've
Well,
figured out loopholes and they're manipulating the system, and now they're just letting people commit suicide.
it's kind of like the two gentlemen that are in my neck, the two black men that are in my neck. I've always wondered, did they die of natural causes now, or were they harvested? Am I a human smuggler now? That's kind of my thought process on this one. Am I smuggling two gentlemen that their fates came to horrible, you know, I kind of feel bad about it. I mean, they saved my life, but now I kind of feel bad about it. It's the whole in general, especially now that I know now what I didn't know then. I kind of feel bad about it now, but back then I'm like, hell yeah, my life is saved. That's what most people look at. I got the organ, I got the bone tissue, I got the skin tissue. So you don't really
Yeah.
think about it. Then you get
Hey,
more into it.
hey, hey, Grumpy. In Washington State, do they ask you like when you get your ID or something like that? Do they ask you if you want to be an organ donator? Because
Uh-huh.
that happens here frequently.
Yeah, I'm an organ donor. My organs aren't worth shit, but I'm an organ donor. Well, see, the thing about me though is I have a rare blood type, and I know because I can give my organs to everybody, but only a certain blood type can give back to me. So my organs are very. I shouldn't really say this online because now they're going to
Yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah.
come hit me. So it's in my medical files. It's okay, but
I gotta. Hey, Grumps, I'll give me a fiver. I just gotta take a leak, eh?
all right, we'll be here when you get back. Grumpy, share your drink with me. Come over to the house and I have a whole thing. You can come get one. So you would think after midnight would have been like sexy. Everybody would like popped on about yeah after midnight, babies. Boop, 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 boop. Because we should be like fucking scored right now in the algorithms. This is weird. Weird. Oh, it is windier than hell outside. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's after midnight. It's probably morning time where most of my people are from. Hello there, Schultz. What is going on, sir? Hello, Schultz. Are you up for breakfast? There's always that possibility, you know. Oh man, why is the screen black? Because he's going to the restroom. He'll be back. What are you up to, Schultz? What do you mean? Why is the screen black? My screen's not black. No, it's Eric. My mod. It's not really black. It's kind of a. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's Eric. It'd be nice, Eric, when we actually, because like right now, if freaking YouTube is throwing us out in the algorithm right now, we should have like 300 or 400 people right now. This is kind of silly that they're holding us up. You know what I mean?
Mm, there's Schulzies.
Schultz was like, "Where's the screen black for?" I'm like, "The screen's not black. What are you talking about, man?"
I was taking a leak, eh, Schulzies?
But no, on your thought though, well, it's like that. Ocean posted that thing in the Discord about the whole psyops of brainwave freaking manipulation shit. To get people to what the frick's the word? Basically, make a whole bunch of freaking zombies and simpletons to believe the government everything they're doing. You know, the whole brain manipulation psyops. I mean, we're watching it. You know, I don't want to sound like Alex Jones and all that guy because he went nutty, but still,
Which
it's
example are you talking about? Which, like, when you say we were watching it, which one?
everywhere, every country. Everybody's freaking following, you know, falling in line. What's up, Fire Marshal Bill? Grumpy, you should change your background. But it's welcome to night chat with Grumpy. What do you want me to change it to? I mean, I got some sexy granny panties I can throw in there. Hold on, where's my sexy granny panties? It's
Shows wants Sammy. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
no, Schultz wants the birds and the bees. He wants the sexy granny panties.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Ultra. I can't afford Ultra because nobody pays me any money. I got to drink the cheap shit because you guys are broke. I
No,
need rich
no. He's
reviews.
talking about the mind control shit. MK
Oh
Ultra.
yeah, yeah, he is. Yeah, they'll. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, it's serious though. We're watching this shit every day, man. Where the fuck is Sammy? Sammy brings all the people into the yard. You know what? I should put a Trump in for a minute because Trump normally brings all the angry people to the yard for a while.
Yeah, do it.
I don't know what it is. When I post Trump, it's like people going, "What the fuck is that? Is that Trump or shit?" You know, and they do. You know, it's like I post the Trump and everyone's like, "Rah!" And I'm like, "Cool, we got the grumpy bitches." You know,
Yeah.
when I was, did I tell you though? I was watching this Jewish girl show, right? And she was telling the history of her religion, you know, over the time period of the last 5,000 years to people. And she was telling the truth, right? And oh man, I have never seen such angry fucking people in my life. It's like, I thought we were back in the 1930s and 40s, just the amount of hate that was coming out of these people. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, she's just telling you basic history. It was like, nah, nah. You know, it's like, shut the fuck up.
I wonder too though, like oh well, continue, brother. Oh wait.
Oh, you're good. But no, I mean, it was just a, and she was just basically telling the statistics of history of the Jewish religion in different cultures, you know, periodically through time, different countries, and the immensity of what has, you know, they proclaimed. And holy fuck, I have never heard such angry people against the Jewish population in my life. These last freaking 4 years against the Jewish population, holy fuck, you
Can
know.
I say something?
Yeah.
I was um when I was going to school there, um that's all you heard about was the Jews. Now later in time did I find out that it was not just the Jews. We always talked about the Jews and the Holocaust, and they probably got it rough. But there was the Freemasons, there was the JWs, there was the Catholics, the Christians, you name it. They couldn't even. They might not. People might not even being religious and or skin color, and then they just get scooped away. But we only hear kind of one base. You know what I mean?
Well, we do. Well, I mean, because look at all the and this one drives me just absolutely freaking bummed. What just really literally pisses me off is the amount of slavery that's happening in African countries right now.
I know.
Daily, you know, daily, tens of
I
thousands of people daily are being kidnapped and put into slavery daily. And I
yeah.
listen to these people, these modern day lazy bastards going, "My people were slaves." Your people are slaves right now, motherfucker, and you're doing nothing about it,
Hey
right?
Grumps, what kind of news on the news? How much information do they tell you about Africa?
None.
Because they don't tell us much over here. Thank
But,
God for the internet on that one. You can see and you can find it.
I mean, thank God for Trump blowing up some Muslims to stop it. But they don't tell you
Mm.
shit. It was
Yeah,
like tonight.
they won't tell you shit. They keep it in the dark. If you ever think of it, there's always some Israel or Middle East issue, but you never hear about Africa.
You never hear about the southern parts of the southern countries. Nothing. Nothing.
Mm.
They don't tell you about the child wars, the Aurora Project, where over 1 million people were slaughtered in the '90s during the Bush administration. They don't tell you any of this shit. They hide
Mm.
it,
I
and
know,
then you go.
I know, man.
I mean, unless you're physically out there looking for. Well, this is what drives me nuts about Democrats themselves. Okay, you talk about racial bullshit and slavery and all that. Your party is the one that literally had breeding farms for slaves for over 100 years. Right. Fast forward after slavery ended, you're the party of Jim Crow. There's nothing particular popular about your party. Even into the '70s, the '80s, the '90s. I mean, with the federal crime bill. You know what the federal crime bill was? It was to lock up all the black people, right?
Isn't it Joe
It's like
Biden one?
nothing. The '96 crime bill. That whole thing was to lock up black people, and they did their job. That's how Kamala Harris made her freaking career off locking people up in the '90s, off the crime bill. Written by Joe Biden. It was
That's
like
right. Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not a racist.
That's what I
I mean,
asked. Yeah, wasn't it a Joe Biden one? Thank you. Yeah.
you know, he literally for 50 years told you he hated black people, and everyone's like, he doesn't mean it. What the fuck do you mean he doesn't mean it? He's
I
been telling you
remember.
for
I
50
remember seeing
years.
the video clips, bro.
50 years as a senator, he told you, I hate black people. And everybody's like, no, he loved us. You know,
How many
I
countries are in Africa? Do you know? This is just a fun test.
I think there's 31
52. Can you
or
believe that?
52.
There's 52 different countries.
Okay,
Countries.
well, I mean, I was
Like you
close.
think of America, yeah, that you got. Oh, maybe it is 32. I could be wrong too, but
How many countries are in Africa? Somebody Google it. I think it's 31.
I think you might be right. I think it's actually
I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, I'd
the
like to know
states
that.
is 52, eh? But there's a crazy amount of countries over there, eh? And you never hear about it in the news
It's
over here
55.
in North America.
There's 55 different countries in Africa.
55, yeah.
Thank you, Schultz.
Thank you, Schultz.
You know,
Yeah, that one's trippy, eh? That one's
but
just in the shadows.
here you want some light? Oh, look, I'm a ghost. Hell, I didn't put shoes on coming to the RV. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna walk out there shoeless. I still like Yuki though. You're gonna live stream after at 1 o'clock in the morning. Me and Yuki went to like 2:30 the other 2 weeks ago. I don't know what she was confused about.
Yeah, she busy working.
She's kicking her own ass. Yeah, she has a mission. Oh, apparently there's 54. So
Yeah, well, it's kind of around the ballpark.
you were around the ballpark.
Dude, we don't even know any of those countries' names to the most part. That's kind of
Well,
crazy.
well, there's Nigeria, there's Djibouti, there's South Africa, there's West Africa, there's Egypt, Israel, Pakistan. Because technically they're African countries, even though in the Middle East they're still African countries. The Congo. So I'm at 10 out of 54.
Pretty good.
Uh,
Uganda. I think
Uganda.
Uganda wasn't Uganda where. Hey, Grumps, you remember that old story, eh? Remember back in the 80s or 90s. I think her name was Jane something, but she was like the American. Uh, she was like she went over to
Oh,
maybe it was
Jane Fonda.
yeah
Uh,
yeah yeah,
yeah,
and with the gorillas, and then she got killed. Yeah,
what's Jane Fonda?
she went there. She went to one of those countries and then was like hanging out with the gorillas, and she was trying to preserve the gorillas, and then
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I can't remember her name, but yeah, I remember. Well, that was like the guy in Alaska, the bear guy. That got his face down there ripped off by the bears. He's like, I'm going to live with the bears, and they fucking one literally ripped it.
A little different with the lady in Africa, the Jane lady, because I think she got killed by local tribes because I think
She was
they were hunting the gorillas, and she was
well.
fighting against it.
If you think about it now, almost 90% of Africa now is a game farm. Literally, they've literally made it so people get rid of poaching because, which I approve of. I think you should leave some of the animals to live. If you can't mass wipe out every animal. I mean, and I'm a hunter. I'm a hunter, but I believe that you should preserve. You know, you have to be collective with nature if you're a hunter. You know what I mean? You have to be very conservative, right? And I'm a very conservative person. You can't just go out and wipe out a whole entire population and be like,
Yeah, I mean, you got to be smart about it now. The real hunters. What
well,
would the
I'm not.
natives? What would the natives do back in the day?
Well, see, like my people, the natives. I'm a meat hunter. I'm not a trophy hunter. I don't believe in hunting for spike. I don't hunt for game. If I do hunt, it's because I need the meat. I don't believe in trophy hunting. I think that's you're not a hunter. You're a trophyist, and you're there for the game. You're not there for the actual rewards. Because a lot of these hunters, you know, they're just going out there. They're head hunters. They go out there just for the head. They let the meat rot.
Well,
Well,
wasn't
hunting is meant for survival, right? I mean,
yeah.
you need the what? What do I need?
That's why
You
they
say,
call it game hunting
oh, my
because
grandmother was
it's a
100%
game.
pure Cherokee.
Kind of fucked, eh?
I mean, I might be the whitest crackers person in the world, but my grandmother was pure. I mean, or my great grandmother was pure. It still attached to bloodline, you know. They're still my people.
Remember that one guy that shot that old? Remember a couple years ago? That's probably more like 5 to 10, but shot that. What was it, like a giraffe or a lion or something? It was a whole thing on the news. It was like one of the old timers of the park somewhere in Africa for the
I
game.
vaguely. The only thing that really popped in my mind was the Lion King, or not the Lion King, but the Tiger King. That guy was fucking him. Did you ever watch that the Tiger King? Oh Jesus Christ! That
Well,
crazy woman trying to destroy his whole life.
well, I believe, bro. That's where the whole Karen comment comes from.
Hey, I learned that she fed her husband to the tigers. I really do, because just in general take, I believe that just her mannerisms of her type of person. I literally believe she fed her rich husband to the tigers.
I
You
think you're
know,
right. I was leaning that way too. Now
I mean,
I'm not saying Tiger King was any angel either, but
oh no, his farm was shit. His animals were abused. He was an ass. He deserved to go to prison. Even for not what he went, but his farm was shit. I mean, his animals were neglected, and I don't do animal neglection. I'm very particular on that one.
They
If you
just
can't
found a
control the
puppy
animals,
farm not too far away from here, eh?
those people piss me off. You know, just stop it.
Hey, hey, Grumps, is that a common thing down there? You like in the news, you hear about like puppy farms?
You know, I mean, you used to back in the '90s when they made a big deal, but fuck it, that's another thing. That's why I have so many rescue dogs because people get dogs and they fucking just dump them out in the middle of nowhere and they end up in my farm and now I got another fucking mouth to feed. I'm telling you, if I could see the some bitches dumping them, I'm gonna pew! I'm gonna shoot the motherfucker because I'm getting sick and tired of these worthless bastards dumping animals. It pisses me off.
You know what's great? Can I tell you a quick story? Is one time, man, I was on a bus in some mountain in Guatemala. Like I said, we were on a bus. There was no houses around. We like this is like a 3 hour trip. On the top of the mountain, there's just dogs wandering around on the road, and they're just skin and bones, eh? And
Mm-hmm.
I was rolling with one of my homies, Huffy, and I said, "Brother, you see that? Yeah, what the fuck?" And then there was a bunch of them, and then later on it came down. People are just dropping them off up there. That's what's going on. And they're just starving around, and those guys must have been there for who knows, and they probably died up there, eh?
Oh yeah, they die and the other dogs eat them, and you know it's just a
Yeah,
recycle of life. And, oh yeah,
yeah.
it
It's kind of grim. That is very grim, yeah. But it happens.
well, that's my biggest thing with vegans. I mean, and I don't care if you're vegan, but you're fighting the wrong battle. You know, you're never going to stop the slaughter of farm animals. They're raised for slaughter, but you can go out and protect the animals that are actually physically need your protection. Right? That's my biggest downfall with humans is they 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 fight the wrong fight. They can stop one thing. They can actually get out and actually help there. You're you're never going to stop the feeding of the human society. You're not. No, I do have an issue with the way England kills their animals. I got a big issue with gas chambering freaking animals. Big problem with that. But you're never going to stop farm animals. I mean, it's just there's 8 billion people. Even if 8 billion people went vegan, we'd all starve to death because there's not enough produced products in the fucking world to feed 8 billion people. That's why we make animals. You
Hey,
know.
Grumps. I don't know about. How I heard this through Canadian television, but I heard with like cattle and pigs and stuff, the way that they in the humane they got like these electric shock, eh? Like it's like an electric shock pad, and it goes around your head, and it just zaps you done, zaps them done, and then it's supposed to be humane.
Yeah. No. The
What
humanest
what's
way.
the other one you were talking about? Because I never heard the other one.
So, and apparently in the Europe they gas chamber their animals. Here in the
They,
United States, we
in Europe, they gas chamber 'em? How ironic.
Mhm. apparently nothing changes, huh? You know. So
Right.
basically, you're stressing the fuck out of the animal, and they're freaked out. So you're tainted. The meat's trash. You know, here in America, we put a big spike to the back of their head. We spike them and then we slit them. It's instant death. You know, they don't feel nothing because it's automatic brain damage. You send that 6-inch spike into their brain, they're dead. You
Is
know,
it like a machine or is that manually? I'm just curious.
it's manually done. It's a 22 bullet or 22 bullet into it, and then it goes and it shoots a spike at 1,800 feet per second. They're dead. I mean, and then they get put up on a chain and they automatically slit their throat and they
Yeah.
bleed them out. And then you sell all
Yeah,
the
we
blood and
know.
chain.
We know. Yeah.
So,
I know. I know. You know what's a crazy story? Let me tell you a little story here, Grumps. Good chatting. But back in the day, my mom used to live on the lower mainland, around, she lived in Aldergrove, perhaps. And then, but, um, there, back in high school, in her days, there used to be a farm where they would hang out, or there would be a farm where kids from the high school would go party. And it turned out that she never went, thank God. But turned out that's where that Picton guy, you heard about that one? And that was his farm. And
The name sounds familiar. Yeah.
it was just it's grim. I don't really want to go into too much, but he was feeding people to pigs.
Well, did you see that? I'll have to post the thing in the Discord. But they were actually making animals with human DNA, where they were trying to like pigs and stuff. They were trying to match pig DNA with human DNA, and it literally ended up in the food chain. So you're literally eating humans. I'm like,
That's what he was doing too. Down in it was in Port Coquitlam. That's what he was doing, eh? And he was because he was a local pig farmer, but he was also connected with the HA, and then
he probably had mob parties too, because normally that was a big thing with the mob is to feed bodies to the pigs, because a pig will eat everything.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we found that out up here.
Hold that thought. I'll be right back. I got Stapidle.
It,
Stapidles.
it was kind of crazy.
Oh, man, I got no way. Damn it.
Hey Trey, how are you, buddy? Hmm.
Oh, ow. Two for the money, two for the show. Come on, baby, let's go, go, go. I might need to put a jacket on. Trey! Holy shit, the Trey's alive after midnight. How you doing, Trey? We were just talking about you like an hour ago.
We're wondering what your lift was.
I might lift 600 pounds tomorrow just to post it in the Discord just to make Trey unsatisfied. I gotta put a jacket. Hold on. I gotta put a jacket. Oh, oh, sweet. It's a good one.
I know you. I don't
Let me put on my Mr. Rogers sweater here. Mr. Rogers. It's a lovely day in the neighborhood and a lovely Sean Strickland champion. We know he's a badass.
You still running that one, Trey?
He is.
Is
For
Mr.
Christmas,
Rogers,
we're going to send him a book on vocabulary.
is,
Love Trey.
is Mr. Rogers still alive?
Oh, no, he died a long
No
time ago.
shit.
He got the Peabody Award, though, Mr. Rogers, because his lifetime of. Apparently, he was not a good guy in the military. Apparently, he had many, many.
He killed a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say. He was really good at what he did.
He's an actor.
But just goes to show that, you can be a maniac and still hang around kids. But oh my god, have you been watching Jim Carrey lately? That dude has lost his fucking mind.
What do you say? I don't know.
Jim, he just holy Jesus, he has lost his freaking mind.
Weren't they getting at him because there's some sort of fake, and then why are they attacking him?
Well, I used to love Jim Carrey. I used to be a huge Jim Carrey fan. Huge Jim Carrey fan. Until he came out publicly and said people like me should be shot in the face.
What?
Yeah.
No.
After
What?
that, yeah.
Who
During
said?
Trump during Trump's first presidency, he came out and said people like me should be killed in the streets. And I was like, go fuck yourself, Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough, but always take it with a grain of salt with those ones because it sounds political and
Well, see, that's my thing. See, I mean, I made my channel to be a political commentator. That's basically what my channel is. I don't do a lot of politics here because we're not set up for it yet. But eventually, we'll probably do a little bit more politic content in the future. But Jim Carrey's a comedian. His job is to be a comedian. Shut the fuck
and
up and people laugh, right?
it's kind of would is it safe to say that it was kind of pulling like Robert De Niro,
Oh, that dude, fucking
but
same thing. I
kind of the
mean,
same thing, but different people.
well, see, you got to. I'm kind of based on this. Okay, so let's jump into this conspiracy with me. So
Hmm?
let's throw and I hate talking about the Epstein files. I really do because there's not really much in there. But every time Trump tried to run, every time Trump tried to bring out, say, hey, let's throw out the Epstein files, everybody started attacking Trump. It's like, hey, no, we know there's thousands of Hollywood actors in the files. We know there's hundreds of musicians in the files, right? But apparently, if Trump became president and releasing the files, these people were getting names were going to be out there. Were they criminal and did they do anything criminal negligent? We don't know. Are they in the files?
It
Yes.
depends which names.
Well, exactly. Because they have no problem if it's a Republican name. Fuck, let's destroy it. But apparently, if it's a Democrat name, oh, they did nothing wrong. They're innocent. What the
Don't
fuck?
don't forget about the bipartisans.
Bipartisan my
Mm.
ass. There's no
In
bipartisan.
reality, that they could be the ones that sneak around in the shadows.
Well, they are.
Aren't they the ones that aren't part of the two parties? They're the ones kind of
Look,
in the middle.
look at Eric Swallows, Eric Shadwell, or whatever the hell his name is. Right? He was on his whole defense that we need to get all pedophiles off the street. He's a fucking pedophile. He literally just had to step out of Congress because he was diddling with 17-year-old little girls on video.
Mm,
You
I think they set themselves up to put themselves in those positions for the purposes of.
I sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I've come to the conclusion that the people that yell the loudest are the dirty people. They're the guilty party because they're trying to hide it. So they're like, "Oh my god, the fake shot! Oh my god!" And they're
But
the people who are going to jail.
it comes off to me that sometimes that is the case, man.
You know,
Yeah.
because right now I think it's 23 Republican states. If you touch a child under 12 years old, it is a death sentence now. We're not fucking around anymore. If you touch a child under 12, you're getting the death penalty, 100%. But you go to all these blue states. Apparently, supposed to. They're like I keep saying, they're lowering the criminal offense to it. It's now a slap on the fucking hand. You go away because they're like, oh, we can't have those people abused in our prison because they have human rights. Yeah, they didn't figure that when they were touching the children. Fuck that. I'm so tired of this freaking liberal progressive bull. I'm sorry. I have a lot of liberal thought processes, but when it comes to children, I have no liberal abilities to this. No, fuck you. You're gonna die. You know, they can sponsor me, kick me off YouTube for a lot. I don't care. If you touch a child, you deserve a bullet in your fucking face. Bam!
Well,
You
it's
don't deserve
nothing.
court. You don't deserve a trial. You deserve to get taken out back and run in the back of your fucking head because you're an animal. You're a monster. You know. Look at that. I lost 9 people. You know what that means? They're pedophiles.
I don't know. Yeah, it's different, eh? Yeah, it's crazy.
That's just the way I think. I don't have no emotional morality for those people. They're disgusting. Now I look at it like this. So there's a difference in particular on the motion. Like my grandfather and my grandmother. My grandmother was 14. My grandfather was 19. Okay, it was the 1930s. That was particularly okay at the time. It was Great Depressions. A lot of families were getting rid of their kids because they couldn't feed them. Whatever. Right? They fell in love. It was a very close age grab. No big deal. Now, if you're almost 30 and I have kind of a difference of opinion on that one, but unfortunately, it is technically grooming.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah, I see. Yeah, because she was 17 and he was 19.
No, no, that's legal.
No, okay, sorry, I missed a bit. Never mind. Sorry, Grumps.
No, no, I said if they're like in their late 20s or 30s and they're going
I
after
see.
smoke, I mean,
Yeah,
that's technically grooming.
yeah. That word's all. It, yeah,
But
that would be
it,
weird. You see it with the. You see it. I'm not gonna lie. You see it with a lot of junkies, eh? They rap some of these older times. They'll die eventually, but they wrap
Trent,
these younger
we
chicks into the game of doing drugs, eh? And
hey Trey, we acknowledged you when you came in. You keep saying the same thing, my guy. We know you're here. Damn it. Here, Trey. I'll make you blue so you feel spunky. Hold on. Trey's gonna be spunky. There you go, Trey. Trey is spunky now because we've acknowledged you. It's after midnight, man. Don't yell at me. That was like Rock the other day, just fucking completely spazzing out on my ass. You didn't make me a mod, and I fucking hate Penelope. Well, you know, and fortunately, Penelope's probably gonna be here a lot longer than you're gonna be here if you keep with that attitude. you know.
yeah, I missed that whole show. Well, I meant
Well, I mean, and that. Oh, we lost. Oh, there you. That's my whole thing about not making Rock a mod is because he can't control himself and his emotions. It's like Rock, you go out of your way to start fights with people, right? And then you're like, oh, I didn't mean. You did too, Rock. You started a fight so you could erase somebody. You know, only one asshole on this show can start fights to erase people, and that's me. It's my show. You know, and yes, I do start fighting Democrats so I can piss them off. I'm like, no, fuck you. you know.
yeah, yeah, dude. Which is Rock, red or blue? Which colors is he painted?
I think he's kind of more of a pink color. I don't know, but maybe a yellow. I don't know because
Maybe he's a
I like
gray.
to I like to bring him on the show though. I'd like to see him in person, what the Rock looks like, but I don't because he's already told me he'd come on, but he won't show his face.
What about Trey?
Look, we know Trey's a black guy. He's all built out and fucking ripped out, and he's all muscle bound. He won't come on the show either. We keep asking him, but I will only try. Okay, Trey. But I have more mods. I have more mods than people with 60,000 freaking subs. You know that with my little 516 or whatever the hell I have now. What? How many do I have, anyways? Hey Trey, how many subs do I have right now? Oh, okay, you're half. I'm 100 black. It's all right.
No, I heard about the Beagles.
The
That was
Beagles.
rough.
Oh, fucking silly bat. I say that motherfucker should be in prison. 517. Thank you, Trey. Fauci should be in prison for the rest of his life. He committed millions of crimes against humanity. He should be in prison. Why
Over
is he walking free?
over the whole country or over the whole world too.
The whole world, yeah. He committed crimes in every freaking country with his freaking virus. That was biological warfare he carded. He should be actually you know, we
I,
I'm sorry,
I
we need to stop doing free passes to these fucking people. It's like that bitch fucking senator in my state that's rendering aid to our enemy. That's treason.
what's her name? I don't know the senator of Washington State.
She's the Indian. She's the Arabic lady, her Jobby or what the fuck her name is.
Oh, they're doing that down there, eh?
Oh yeah.
They're doing the same as Minnesota.
She's trying to go out of her way because okay, so the president of the United States has full control over the border and security of the United States. You, as an elected official, cannot step on the president's dick when that comes to fruition. Constitutional law. Cuba right now is our enemy. Cuba has been our enemy since the 1960s.
Yeah,
We deal
but
with it.
we gotta give them a little bit of love because those poor bastards, eh? They're
That's that,
suffering.
that's particularly fine. But when the president of the United States says no, you as a senator cannot step on the president's dick. That is treason. You cannot render aid to somebody that we've classified as an enemy. That's above your pay grade. So if you're talking to foreign countries to aid our enemy, that is treason. We are very, very big
Yeah,
on
I can see your angle. Yeah, I get it.
it. It's not my angle. It's constitutional law. That's what we build our society. Is our piece of papers.
Yeah.
But we need to start charging these people and stop letting free passes. So did I lose you? His phone died. He'll be back. I'm just saying, particularly if we start arresting officials for breaking the law, less elected officials would stop breaking the law. That's my point on the whole scenario. That hold them accountable for their bullshit. Mm-hmm. And see how that game plays out for them. It's like Tim Walz over there in Minnesota. Oh no, he's guilty as shit. Arrest the son of a bitch. Charge him. You can't tell me billions of dollars went missing and he did not know. You can't
Hey,
tell me
do you ever get like Amber Alerts? We call them Amber Alerts up here. It's for missing children.
Uh-huh. Typically here though, most of our Amber Alerts here in the state are domestic Amber Alerts, like a mother ran away with the kids or the father ran away with the kids during a custody battle. They're not
Mm,
actual.
I guess there's one going on. That was the message. It just popped up.
No,
Northern BC. I guess there's two kids.
it's probably domestic. It's probably a parent.
No.
Typically, most of your Amber Alerts for children are domestic cases. They're one parent or other is taking the kids without permission. because the other parent's being a dick, you know. And I have an issue with that. I mean, stop using kids as weapons. I don't give a fuck you hate your ex or not. Let the kids deserve to see their parents.
It's
You know,
true.
that's one that
Yeah.
drives me nuts. Is my baby mama too. She went out of her way to screw me out of my daughter's life after she caused the death of my other daughter, of our other daughter. It's like, you know what, bitch? This is bullshit. I don't care. We can hate each other for the day we die. Stop abusing the child. That's all, and that's child abuse to me. But in this fucking retarded state, they let her break every goddamn law there is, and stripped me of my rights.
What was the fallen daughter's name?
Melina, she was her bitch mom was high as fucking brought the girls to bed and she suffocated her in sleep.
She just rolled over, kind of like one of those. One rolled over on bed and just kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, mm, mm. I'm so sorry to hear that, brother. I'm sorry.
No, she's one of those people that deserve to be in jail, and I should have my daughter and not sit there and fucking being screwed by liberal bullshit. But of course, if you're a man, you're not worthy of children.
Not in those places, apparently. Not under the liberal bullshit.
Which is funny though. Which is funny to me though. See, this is the one that, and I hate to attack women, but single men, gay men, yeah, single fathers, gay men, and straight relationships have literally the highest adaptable for children growth development. Single moms, lesbian relationships, lowest child. I mean, they're like the lowest of the barrels of, you know. But they always attack the single dads. But statistics proves that the single dads have a better child development growth. You know, so the court
Yeah.
should really value on that. That even the science proves that single moms suck.
Mm.
No,
I
no
was
offense
I,
to.
I was raised by one. I'm alright, but I also
I,
got a bunch of homies that are single dads that are raising their own too, and I mean,
I mean,
only time will tell, Grumps. I'll watch the show and I'll just see.
what? No, I'm pissy. My mind. I'm not really attacking single moms. I'm just,
No, no, I
you
know.
know,
I get you, but I just want to let you know too.
no, you know. I mean, I've been a single dad for 17, 18 years, man, 19 years. Yeah. No, you know it's really weird. You know it's really weird to me, Eric. If you're a single mom, and this is not really attacking, but every guy in the world will date a single mom. As a single dad, though, everybody's like, "Oh, I don't want to raise your ex's kids." Well, all right, well, whatever. You know, don't tell me you're in for the long run and just you're a short timer because I don't like. I'm really big on. I hate liars.
Yeah, me too.
You know, if you just want to knock boots, let's just knock boots. But don't sit there and throw the L word out there and tell me that oh you're my forever and oh there's nobody else and then a month later find out that there's somebody else and you've been fucking around. It's like, bitch, go away. Right? It's just
That's the thing with the telephones, eh? The cell phones, eh? That's the sketchy part because the texting, eh?
well, exactly. But, I don't suffer from small man syndrome. I figure like this. I think every individual person should hold themselves accountable for their actions. If we're in a committed relationship and you're fucking around, we're not committed. If you feel the need to talk to a million other guys or a million other girls, no, we're not committed. You know, it was like the other day. I had this chick come on the show, and I'm talking to somebody. We're working through things, right? And she's like, "We should date." And I'm like, "No, we shouldn't. I'm very happy in my situation right now, and I want to see where it goes." And she fucking blew up in the chat. She's like, "Ah, you ain't got a woman. You're just a pig bastard." Well, whatever. I'm sorry I'm turning you down, but I don't know you. I mean, you have no picture. I don't know what the fuck you look like. The first thing, you could be just a fake person, whatever. I mean, this is internet, right? I mean,
True.
so
True.
no, I'm happy in my situation, and I don't really feel like it. And yeah, I get thousands of people, through the week. I get guys and women every day. Oh, you want to get married? No, I don't. Not with you. you know,
You get married. Yeah, thing. Where are you coming from?
right? I mean, shit. Even you was just a modsman hit up by a bunch of crazy girls, and that was before even anybody knew what you looked like. They were like, "Hi, Eric. You want to run away with me?"
Yeah.
Oh, you keep on here long enough, Eric, you might find yourself a better half. Go hold out for the rich ones, though. Don't go for the poor girls. That's
Okay. I guess.
there was a country song from Trace Atkins. He's like, I'm good. He's like, I don't care if she's ugly as long as she's rich. My next wife's gonna be rich. She can be old, nasty, and ugly. I don't care as long as she's rich. She has her ex husband's money. Fuck it, I don't care. Oh,
I mean,
this Trump is not doing me any good. I mean, people are just not saying because apparently it's after midnight. We should have happy monkeys.
yeah, yeah, good call. Throw Sammy on there. He's funny.
And we could put George on too. George is kind of fun.
Who's George? I never met George.
Our drunken skeleton.
Oh, shit.
That old son of a bitch has been waiting for that shot for a long damn time. Fuck, I gotta pee again. Damn it. Oh. I've come to the conclusion in my life, Eric, that I need 2,700 more hours to become monetized. So until I become monetized, I'm just going to speak my mind. Because, I was in this whole, oh, let's be good. And fuck that. You know what? YouTube keeps screwing me over, giving me another hurdle. So until I start getting paid, I'm not behaving myself.
I mean, just run the hours out, brother. It's gonna be a long game, but we'll make her.
6 more months. Yeah. I think we're at 400 hours now, so we got 2,600 to go. That's
Yeah,
all right.
but you said they changed the rules on you, eh?
Well, so if you read the particulars on it, it says you need 3 videos and 500, and then you can apply for super chats and shit like that, right? But you need the other two to start getting monetized. Well, apparently it's all in one. You can't get super chats unless you're monetized.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like it's like what?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
No, it's just there's the, the system. It's just like a lot of systems. They're just set to like set you back to get you to go back, and
Oh yeah. I mean, I want to see the YouTube channel grow. I'm in it for the long haul. It just I understand now why so many YouTubers quit. You know, because they're thinking to themselves, going, "It's YouTube. It's easy money." There's no easy money on YouTube. It's all conducted about minutes and times and hours and
Mm. It's also flooded with material,
oh
like
yeah. I
different
mean,
content or whatever.
what drives me nuts though is when people come out here and say, "Go get a real job." You know what? YouTube is a job. You're on YouTube 24 hours a day trying to find content to sell. You know, you don't just become a YouTuber and not just freaking work your ass off. You work your ass off as a YouTuber. You know, you put a lot of effort into this.
Sounds like a lot of stuff to do. Yeah.
And I'm not a pretty girl. I'm not a pretty girl. I can't show my titties and get a million freaking viewers tomorrow. I mean, I can't get gay guys to look at my tits. I mean, what the shit?
Hmm. I'm sure if you went to Davy Street in Vancouver, I'm sure someone would look at those tits.
Yeah, but that doesn't help me unless they subscribe to the channel. Hey, there you go. Go put a sign up there for me. Go look at Grumpy's tits. You just got to drop a sign. You don't got to stay. Oh, so did I tell you about my Queen Anne experience?
No.
Okay, I'm going to tell you my Queen Anne. So I moved to Seattle in 2004. Well, I worked in Seattle, but I lived in Puyallup. But I was working around Seattle and the surrounding areas of Seattle, right? And I did not know that the Queen Anne area was the gay area of Seattle. I probably should have like clicked to me Queen Anne, right?
I
And back
I wouldn't have guessed it either, brother.
no, I mean, so and back then I was ripped. I mean, I had the big pecs, 30-inch arms, fucking six pack. You know, I was outside. I'm working with my shirt off, looking all good, right? And I went down to go get a pack of cigarettes from 7-Eleven down the street. So I put my shirt back on. I walked down. I come back up, and there's a note sitting on my seat on my work truck going, "Hey, I don't know if you get off with guys, but hey, give me a call." Right? I'm like, okay, cool. You know, whatever. I threw it. I threw it in the council. You know, just for shits and giggles. I took it home to the wife, made her laugh. But you know, it actually came in handy to me though. Like 3 weeks later, not not for a sexual reason, but I was running out of gas, and this guy was cool as fuck, dude. He came after me in his Rolls Royce, drove up there, fucking follow me. I'll take you to the gas station. He was a cool guy, you know. I mean, not a sexual
It
relationship or anything like that, but he
it
was
was
cool as
the
fuck,
same.
you know.
It was the same guy.
Same guy.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he got in his Rolls Royce and he fucking drove up after me, and fucking found me, and took me to the gas station. Oh yeah, he was cool as fuck, you know.
Yeah, that was nice. It's good.
You know what I mean? Like they say, never judge a character, but you know, by their dirty letter they leave in your truck.
I never heard that one before.
That's a new grumpy slogan. Don't judge them by my dirty letter they leave in your truck. But
I
you know,
one experience I had, Grumps, was I was in on Davy Street in Vancouver, and chilling with my friend Ryan Leonard and his boyfriend. That he would always want to go over to Davy Street, and I didn't really want to go, but we go. But then I'm just sitting in the pub or whatever, and then some guy comes out of the bathroom and just grabs my ass. I'm like, I'm like, kind of like, what the fuck?
you're like, hey now, sailor, I'm not
Yeah.
available.
I'm thinking though, this is when it dawned on me, Grumps. I'm thinking, I put myself right here. I gotta get out of here. You know,
Hey, you know, I tell you. So when I me and my first ex wife got divorced, right? My neighbor, he was like, dude, you need to go hang out with this club out in Pasco, right? It's a gay club. He's like, no, dude. He's like, don't worry about this gay club. So it's where all the single girls hang out. Right? Well, fuck yeah, okay, cool. So I go out there, right? And I'm not fat and chunky like I am now. I'm still in good shape, right? And I go out there and I'm sitting down. Next thing I know, somebody had ordered me a drink. I'm like, all right. it's one of those floofy, feminine drinks, that you'd buy a girl. And, and I told them, I said, I know I'm sexy, but quit buying the girl drinks, because you would get these fancy drinks. I mean, if you're gonna buy a man a drink, buy a man a drink. So
Yeah, get me some Jack and rum or Jack and Coke.
I got no, they were all shots, but I got a shit ton of free drinks that night. I didn't go home with anybody, but Grumpy's passed out in his car, a virgin. If you want free drinks, dude, go to a gay club, dude. I don't care. They will buy you drinks all night. Fuck it, do it. I'm all about the free drinks. Just go hang.
Yeah, just make sure you watch your drinks, because sometimes they'll drug you too, eh?
I have been drugged. I know that.
Have you? Yeah, I mean,
I told you my roofie story, yeah, but about the strip club in Spokane, heading to Montana.
okay, true,
About
okay, yeah.
about the black buffalo, yeah, and the parachuters.
Yeah.
I've been roofied before. Oh yeah, because me and my buddy Bruce, we were throwing around some money, and they wanted the money. They had this thought that they were going to drug us and rob us, and
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
old Grumpy's an ex drug addict from the '90s, and I can handle a lot of drugs. So
Isn't that trippy though? That the mentality in people that they'll do that, eh?
oh yeah, they will. I mean, that's how they make their money. So find out it was the bartender and the bouncer that were drugging people. I got them fired because I talked to the owner. I'm like, hey, this is fucking bullshit, dude. You know,
Yeah.
but
Good
I mean, I
call.
got them
Good.
fired because
I wonder if that's what
I
happens to
mean,
a lot of people going missing up at a nightclub up north here, eh, in Dawson Creek. People are going missing from this nightclub. I wonder if it's the same methods.
it is. You know, well, no offense to your country, but they're probably harvesting them.
I think might very could be also just to deal with like, you know,
Well, I mean,
the sniffies and just the other stuff.
but if people are, I mean, if there's no bodies, though, typically, because that was actually one thing I did in my profession is I've hauled cadavers from this mysterious bodies just to medical facilities, and where those cadavers come from, because there was a whole truckload. So you can't tell me you can't tell me 100 people decided that, oh, I'm gonna give my body to science.
True, true. Well, we already know that the maid program's going on up here.
And I raccoon, what is going on? 211 AK 1111 Iraq. Glad I'm awake for no reason. Well, fuck, we're glad you're here, raccoon. I like the monkey behind you. Right? We like the monkey too. You should tell your friends come join the monkey because we need more people because we've been on for 2 hours with like 8 people. So we need to boost the algorithms. Fucking like, share, and subscribe to this bitch. Hit some fucking hearts or some shit. We need people to start doing some work. Like my mod that's not doing anything. I think we lost Trey.
That was back.
I like the monkey. I'm just here for the monkey. All right, that's okay. Everybody comes for the monkey.
His
You want to
name's
see the belly?
Sammy.
You want to rub the Sammy? Everybody hangs out with the Sammy. It's cool. That's why we got Sammy with us. But no, if I would have got those 2 hits the other day on the algorithms, though, we'd probably be 600 people right now at this time of night. We might need to start actually doing more later shows in the night, to get us up in the algorithms.
We probably
I'm
hit
okay.
the we probably hit the other people that are like asleep
We
during the night. The other
that's
part of the world.
that's okay. We might get some better people that aren't so emotional.
No, no.
I'm not being rude. I'm just saying,
No, see.
Right. I don't sleep that much anyway, so you know.
You ever heard of anything about if you keep waking up at a certain time in the middle of the night, it means some meaning?
Oh, this. Yeah, I get woke up at 3 o'clock hour all the time for spirit, but I'm an empath. It's my mod Eric raccoon. Now you see what Eric looks like. You know Eric. Oh yeah, the witching hour and all that. Oh yeah, I get woke up all the time, but I've been an empath my whole life. I'm a horrible empath, but I'm it's all right. So I have, you know what? I always thought it was strange, and this is how I knew I became an empath. But so random strangers would come up to me and start telling me their whole life story. Just their whole particulars, their whole. It's like just random strangers, and I'm going, all right, fucking cool, dude. Thanks for telling me. I didn't know what to say to them, and then I found out that that's a sign of being an empath. Is this random stranger will literally tell you their whole entire. It was freaky at first, just weird random strangers. I mean, I'd be standing in the grocery line, people start telling me their whole woos and woes, and I'm like, all right, like I'm their
Yeah.
priest.
It happens here in Canada all the time. It's
It's
just
just.
talking. Depending on the conversation, obviously, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, no, people would tell me their whole deepest, darkest freaking secrets in their life. I'm like, all right, well, you know, I like I'm your priest. So literally, people treat me like they're just random strangers come to me like I'm their priest. I'm like, all right, well, cool. I don't know how to take this at first, but now I'm like, it's cool. No big to do. But
Yeah, it's always interesting to hear what people have to say.
people have lots to say. I kind
They
of
do.
feel bad. I kind of feel bad for priests some days. Not really, but
Mm.
uh, Father, I have sinned. Well, go take a poop and stop doing the sinning. Where I'm at with that one. So, oh my God, I, I was trolling today. I was really bored and I was trolling people today. And I was on this one gal's site and she was a spiritual healer. I'm talking like, yeah, you just need to go take a poop. Right? Just, just go take a good poop. You'll be fine. And she laughed. She laughed. She did. She thought it was funny, but the whole you just need to go take a poop. But this black girl though, dude, she blocked me, but because she didn't like. She's like, who the fuck is Grumpy? May, bitch. That's who the fuck Grumpy is. What's up, Zaggy? Zangy, fucking Zag. Hello, sir. That's a hell of a name. We like your name. We like your name a lot because I can't pronounce it yet. Pronunciate
Same.
it. Okay, we'll go Zang. I have an important message. Tell us your important message.
Mhm.
Is it about our battleship from freaking North Korea? Oh fuck you.
At what time,
Did
Zena?
y'all
Zane?
did
What
y'all
time
put
should we hit the gym?
apparently it's with Trey, it's 24 hours. Oh, that's because he does night security though, so that doesn't really count. Are you on a double shift again, Trey? Because he's a morning guard. I don't know why he's on. Are you on a double shift again, Trey? Hey, at least he's loyal. You know what I mean? Can't say that about Rock because Rock cheats on me all the time. Rock is a cheater. Him and Justin, they're always just philandering around. You they're not going to sleep. Oh, all right. Thanks for hanging out with us, sir. We were feeling important. We were having all these people from everywhere. I own a security company, by the way, between us. All right, that's cool.
Oh, right on.
There's good money in security. Everybody needs a guard. So. No, you see that? 24 hours a day though, I'm having Canadian trucks fucking booming. So when people tell me the economy's shit right now, you're a liar.
The trucks are rolling right down your highway, eh? From
Yeah,
right
I
over
mean,
the border.
oh yeah, they're coming down, they're going up. So my philosophy: if you see trucks rolling this heavy, the economy's booming. Everything's working like it's supposed to. Yeah, people are hurting right now financially, but if trucks are rolling, the economy's moving. I just
True.
have one account right now, but 20%. All right, no worry, Trey. That's how I judge the economy, economic reasons. Because like when we were going through COVID, you didn't see a fucking truck nowhere. They were boop off, just empty. As long as those trucks are rolling, no matter even but $9 a gallon, the economy's still fucking booming. You know, if freight is moving, you know the economy's still working.
Yeah, the freight trains too.
I
Yeah,
mean, because it's
I
one
mean
o'clock in the morning.
it makes sense observation wise. Yeah.
Because I mean it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Those trucks are still rolling, so it means they're still moving freight. I mean that means people are still purchasing. You're still buying. Grocery stores still need so
Things are being moved.
things are being moved. It's when you come into complete dead zones and there ain't nothing going. Yeah, that's when you should start worrying. When you don't see a truck for 2 3 days, you're like, oh shit, we're in trouble, right?
How quiet was it during COVID?
But because they had well shit, they had the whole border closed down during COVID.
Well, true. Actually, that was a silly question. What about 9/11?
Oh no, fuck, we were
You,
helping them. They were doing a lot of shit there after the attack of the trade towers. Fuck, they were moving military shit, food grade weaponry, and fucking fuel everywhere after 9/11. That was a boom. I kind of look at war though, and I know people look at war differently. They look at it death and destruction. I look at it as an economical boom because in certain areas it doesn't really affect you, but like if you're in the high end in government shit, you are making billions during a war. Especially if you make weapons like that. If you're an iron company, fuel, you know.
this kind of sounds
So
like a limited bunch.
that's why there's always war.
Mm, a limited bunch making the money.
Eleanor was born on March 7th, 2020. Congratulations. Is it your grandbaby? Oh, raccoon? Oh, military industrial complex. What?
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw Anaheim for 9/11. It was just a ghost town, eh?
I watched that movie, Mystic Pizza. What's the chat about? Anything you want it to be about, throw in something, we'll talk about it. It's after midnight. Fuck, we don't know. we're just we're just talking about shit that's going on in the real world. No, my daughter. Oh well, congratulations, raccoon. We don't really have particular conversations. We just like. So I have a topic in mind. What's your topic, Bob? What is your topic? If we know about it, we might talk about it. If it's off the wall crazy shit, probably not. But we do like good conspiracies. Oh fuck you! Damn it, Trey! He fucked me again. I want to go to hey raccoon. I want to go to Iraq. They wouldn't take me. I was so ready to go, but they had a medical defecto. I couldn't get him. That's what pisses me off. People like they attacked Trump. They're like he was a fucking draft dodger, right? No, he wasn't. Trump actually went to a medical doctor, a military medical doctor, and they refused his service. That does not mean he dodged draft. They kicked him out medically, you know. When Trump left office in his 50s, he gave a famous speech about the military industry complex, dangers of it. Oh, Truman, you know, and it was a true statement. We watched that we watched that shit happen with frickin' the Cheneys. The Cheneys were a big military complex frickin' family. They made billions off it. Same with the Clintons. Clintons made billions off it. Well, you know, and I hate to jump back to the
It's
Epstein
true.
bullshit,
What you just said is so true.
but
I believe it.
Ghislaine Maxwell was moved to a Clinton-owned prison.
Well, how convenient. So Ghislaine Maxwell got moved to a Clinton because we know in
Owned
America the jails are privatized, and Ghislaine Maxwell went to a Clinton-owned
a Clinton
privatized
Foundation
jail.
prison. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She was moved from maximum security to low max. Then
That's
all of a
dirty.
sudden she
That's
knew,
dirty, eh?
then all of a sudden she knew nothing about Clinton. Nothing. Oh, nothing. Because she's like, you're not killing my ass in jail like you did Epstein. I know shit. Because one thing about the Clintons, you will die with the Clintons.
That's true.
They have no. Empty my trash can tomorrow. This thing is full of a lot of cans. She got moved here. I don't give a fuck what term she got moved, moron. She was moved to a Clinton fucking prison. You must be a Democrat, Mr. Pizza, because you don't want to hear the truth.
Yeah, well, she got moved during Trump's term, but
Presidents have no control over personal control, dumbass.
hmm, in reality, there was probably higher strings that got pulled. That's
Well,
just how I'm looking at it from where I stand.
I know, but presidents have no control over prisoner transports. They have no zero control. But of course, you have morons like Mr. Pizza. It happened during Trump's term. Nah, he must be a Democrat.
Well, that's
Stupid.
all right. We'll take that one. That's all right.
TF, I got to do with Trump's. It doesn't have anything to do with Trump. That's the problem with idiots. It's like, I just have a big issue. This is what makes me
Hold on.
grumpy.
Let's focus on. So,
Uh,
how many jails do you think or prisons do the Clintons own
the Clinton Foundation, I think it was over 1,000.
in America?
Yeah,
1,000.
and that happened during the '96 crime bill. They bought a whole bunch of independent fucking financial prisons. Yeah, that was part of the '96 crime bill written by Joe Biden. They privatized prisons.
Yeah.
Hmm. And juveniles. Yes, they did. Yeah, that all happened during the '96 crime bill. They privatized a whole bunch of prisons.
Which year, Grumps?
Well, then '96 till today, so it's
Mm,
it's been over 30 plus years. You know.
yeah. Which year? 96 it started?
Yeah, '96 when they passed the '96 crime bill passed by Joe Biden. Yeah,
Crazy. Holy fuck.
that's a falsehood. Democrats literally tainted the fucking Epstein file so nobody can be charged criminally. So you're a moron, Mystic Pizza. They violated so many federal laws releasing the files. Nobody can be freaking charged. So sick and tired of these moron Democrats. They're so stupid. They can't even particularly read goddamn law. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Dumbasses. I think Bradley ban was 94. That was, yeah, but that was the weapons ban. That wasn't criminal law. You're talking about the gun ban, Raccoon. Two different laws. What's that? Another thing, the assault rifle ban. Ew, assault rifles are dangerous. So they did this whole study on assault rifles, right? You know what they found out? Crime up, not down. That's why we got our assault rifles back. Because even in Canada, when they banned your guns crime right next to the not down. Australia up, England up, France up, Italy up. Every country they ban guns, the crime rate went up like 300%. So
You see it a little bit in England with the stabbings, eh? The weapons just change.
I can't hear you, Eric.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Kind of. You,
You know,
you might need to log off, log back on. Are you a top or bottom? I know how much you paying me. I mean, if I'm going to go gay, you might not be. Are you going to be worth my time? Just saying. You know. Hey, Raccoon, am I still echoey? If you're still in the chat, I think it was Eric's phone. I think he was cutting in and out. Oh, such weird questions after midnight. Hey, you about to look up? I've had a lot of beers. I know that one in particular. You sound fine. All right, thank you, Raccoon. It must have been Eric's phone then. So when he'll log back on though. So what are you up to, Raccoon? Why are you up so late, anyways? Well, I know why I'm up late because cheers, Mystic Pizza. Cheers. Because we aren't on bar time. You were supposed to log back on, Eric, not cheers. Unless you're having technical difficulties. That's all right. I have the same nightmare at 2 a.m. in the morning. What's your nightmare about, Raccoon? We could probably figure this out. Have you tried meditation? Typically, meditation actually works, especially if you have PTSD. If you meditate before you sleep, it'll give you ability choice to actually control your dreams, so you no longer have the recurring nightmare. My beer of choice, sure the hell not Bush, but it's cheap right now in my liberal communist state. So, you know, water, water's for quitters. There's that one. But no, but Raccoon, no. I mean, there's typical. If you join the Discord, I can send you proper meditations that allow you to be able to control your dreams, so you don't have the same recurring nightmare, which allows your subconscious to control it. I'm just saying. No, Bush Light is basically water. Same Coolers Light. Like that apple bush I bought the other day, total water. It's all right.
Sounded all right.
Hey, I can hear you. You're not okay. But I mean, exactly. I mean, Mystic Pizza, lucid dreaming, it's legit. And there's certain, if you suffer from PTSD, that there's certain meditations that allow you to control your lucid dreaming so you don't have the same recurring dream, which we can subconsciously change. That's all I'm saying, you know.
Mystic, where are you from?
Holy shit, you can type now? How'd you do that one?
I just clicked the button.
What button you clicking?
It said hi. I just rejoined.
Oh. no, I know that one, but how are you able to type in the chat? Because I can't type in the chat.
I just clicked the button and said hi.
Hide chat, live chat, all mess with visuals. Yeah, I don't have that option on my. I don't want a Q&A. Colorado's a beautiful state. Actually, we have a couple friends from Colorado that come and hang out with us.
My favorite hockey team's from Colorado, Denver, the Avalanche.
I like the Tri-City Americans. I think we actually sold them in Canada, though.
Tri-City Americans. I used to watch them play too at the local rink.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you go to Tri-Cities?
No, I saw them when they would come from the
Oh,
Tri-Cities.
I used to actually, when I was a kid, I used to, cause that was our city skate ring that we go ice skating there during when they weren't training. And then we
Okay,
built the second ring so they could, they had a training ring so we keep the ring open. So
cool. Nice.
I was born in the Tri Cities. Kids' mom have family avenue tickets. Oh, are you gonna live?
No, I'm gonna go to bed, brother.
Well, I'm too far to give you mouth to mouth. We're gonna have to do the whole no homo of that shit, you know. Are you leaving?
Yeah.
All right,
Have a
Eric.
good have a good night, eh?
Always. You woke me up to leave me, huh?
I'll get you. You gotta give me a couple minutes.
That's fine. That's fine. Going to game 5 on Wednesday. Very nice. F the wild Minnesotans. Well, I'm with you on that one. I'm not really big particular in Minnesota, anyways. They were fucking Wisconsin. Wisconsin. That's where I'm at on that one. We good?
Oh yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Just hold on here.
I remember. Hey, when I smoked 3 to 4 packs a day, I remember those days. All right. Well, fuck. The other day, my brain quit working. I quit. I almost forgot how to fucking breathe there for a minute. I about died on screen. My brain was like, "Nope, you can't breathe right now."
Yeah, it'll happen, eh?
It does happen. Yes, it does. No, that was actually one reason why I actually was my last drying line for maybe it's time to quit smoking because when you get to that point, go, oh fuck, I can't breathe. You know. Oh, all right. We made 3 hours and we reset it. Perfect. So, we need so many people to hit the heart button, whatever fucking laughy laughing. We need to get doing some shit and pushing buttons. We need to get out in the algorithms. Come on, help us out. Damn it. All right, we got a UFO going. UFO.
Yeah, buddy, bring over some nice coho salmon, some smoked salmon. He works.
Nice.
He works in the Skeena. That was cool.
I like smoked salmon.
Yeah, it was
Actually,
good.
I'm not a salmon. I don't really like particular salmon, like fresh or anything, but I like a good smoked salmon, a good Chinook.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, you have to eat salmon. It's good. I'm not, you know. I like it smoked though. You know.
Well, in our neck of the woods, it's kind of a natural resource. We should be eating that shit every day.
Well, yeah, because I mean, literally, by the time it comes to the Columbia River to you guys, it's about dead anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah. It was tasty though.
I like smoked salmon.
Sorry. Sorry. I gotta set my thing up here.
Holy shit, Trey, you're still awake. I thought you were going to bed. Trey loves us so much, he just keeps coming back. He's like, I can't fucking sleep. I'm like, fuck it. We're gonna figure out what these dudes are doing. Hey,
He's keeping.
I was trying to sleep, and somebody hit me up going, "Hey, you want to live stream?" I'm like, yeah, fuck, why not? Let's do it. And then he's trying to quit on me, right? Over a little coffee cup. Oh, we got a new person. My cousin just left me 7 years and two kids. Now she's with my dad. Can you believe her? I'm devastated. What? Hold on. Let me reread this. I've been drinking a little bit. My cousin just left me after 7 years with two kids, and now she's with my dad. Can you believe? Well, your dad gets a bigger dick. I don't tell you. Maybe he's like King Julian. He knows. I mean,
Sorry, huge rod. It sounds really good.
I just I don't nobody wants from me. This isn't a. I mean, yes. Now I'm forced to sleep in the shed where he used to live. Well, apparently you should have known how to move it better, dude. You rubbed your butt off yourself. I don't know. Tell you what do you want? You want booze and lemon? I mean, just hold that thought. We'll come up with something for you. You know, every time I try to, it hits me back. If Trey's Mystic Pizza and yeah, I'm gonna be really fucked up on this one. I I know he's the master of trolling, but Jesus,
Well, Trey did say he was gonna build an army, so
he he did say that. I wasn't listening. He said he was gonna, but I didn't get no more subscribers though off his new army though.
yeah, it was a while back. He said he was gonna build one.
You know,
Yeah, tell your army to subscribe to Grumpy.
right? Well, hey, even after me and Sherrod had our fallout, you know he didn't remove any of his subs. I was really surprised, and because he was like, "Oh well," you know. Then he came back begging, "Can I come back?" Quit being a bitch. Yeah, you can go back. You know, I don't care. You hang out. Just stop fucking attacking everybody. You know.
Oh yeah, which sorry, which one is that? That Shurad.
Yeah, Sherrod. Oh yeah, he's not allowed in the Discord ever because what he did to the girls. But I gave him a forgiveness. Come back to the chat, the live stream, but he hasn't been back since our fight though. So you know,
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. He'll come through another face or just name.
I know of his name. That's I the only person that really fucks me up is Trey because he keeps changing names on me. I got all Trey's names down, and now he's fucking with me. So I'm still working with. I only have 4 members, but I got to step. Well, it works. You know.
Yeah, brother.
Hey, we finally got popular. We're getting up there now. We're hitting the algorithms. It only took us
Um,
2 hours. If I
yeah, I
stop
think.
if I stop pissing people off and they'd stop reporting me, I'd probably get further out of the algorithm. Maybe I need to start being nicer to people.
What are
Oh,
people? Uh, is it probably the people disagreeing with the politics? Is that what it comes down to? You think?
he's not high, dumbass. He's tired. It's like 2:30 in the morning.
No, you're right though. A little bit. I am high. I've been smoking weed all day, every day for the last 20 years.
Well,
And
they're going to
it is almost 2 o'clock in the morning, so it's a bit of both.
a little bit.
Hmm. It's like, yeah, eh? So
It's all right. I need another beer. Need another beer. Bacon and stuff too. You all suck. I want to smoke pot and I can't though because it causes me pain and I can't legally do it. Damn you both! That's all right. I like my booze. My old people drink of choice. That's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm not mad.
yeah. What time does the store stay open there?
10 o'clock?
What time?
10?
10 o'clock. Yeah, but for the state, like, say, what about like Bellingham? If one was to go into Bellingham, what time is the liquor hours, even for the
2
gas
a.m.
station?
2 a.m.
That's so nice. I ran out of beers. I probably potentially could still get some right now if that was the case.
Are you out of beer again?
Yeah,
That's why I bought a 30 bomb so I can't run out.
I know. I know.
You should just move to America.
Kind of seems like it, but never know. Never know.
Well, my daughter and her fiance, they're like, we're gonna move to Canada. I'm like, okay, send me a postcard. You know,
Yeah, I wonder where were they planning to go?
I don't know because apparently America hates gays, and so they're gonna move to Canada because it was better to be gay in Canada than America. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of woke here.
So
Yikes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I
hey,
can see it.
I thought about like this. God has a lot of jokes on Nate, a lot of jokes on Grumpy. He gave me a conservative child and an extremely liberal child. He's testing my patience. he's, he's like, How much can we grumpy your ass out today, dude? Because my oldest daughter is an extreme leftist. You know, we do not agree anything politically. She says some of this. She's like the other day. She's like, "I would have voted for Obama." I'm like, "Why would you vote for that moron?" Apparently you did no research on Obama's political fucking agenda because he really fucked us royally, right? But
Yeah.
she's like, he did what he did no zero good, zero. Boop, you know.
I heard that Obamacare. I see. I heard a little bit from two spectrums, from two sides. Um, one side I heard well from a chick. She's like, "Oh, they're gonna give us free birth control, this and that, and all that other stuff, and the tampons." And then the other side said
They were
none of it was gonna happen, or it,
so so the idiotics about that with the Obama. You already got free birth care, birth control, and tampons from Planned Parenthood because they were governmentally funded. So nothing changed. The only thing that physically changed during Obamacare, we spent a lot more money for insurance. They closed down every private practice in the United States, so we closed thousands of doctors' offices down, and there was a lot more state-ran fucking medical facilities. They got money that they should not have got.
you think? Well, there's got to be some little scam. There's big scam in there, eh? Someone was
Billions.
siphoning money.
Oh, it was billion. No, no, it was billions of dollars have been scammed through Obamacare through this whole institutional medical, and we're not any better than we were 20 years ago.
Now, I don't know, forgive me, but I heard somewhere that Obamacare was actually just an add-on to the whole Medicare system,
That's what it was.
and it opened up more people say loopholes or openings for funneling.
That's basically socialized medicine. You deal with it in Canada.
Yeah, yeah.
You get put on waiter like you get put on waiter long times. You get less care. You get a lot of drugs though. You want drugs? They'll give you drugs.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they love. It's half of it's probably propped up by them.
Well, earlier when I was talking about Bernie Sanders, he was the same particular conversation he was having on his YouTube. He's like, "We need more doctors' offices." And why the fuck did you vote for Obamacare, Bernie? Because you closed all the doctors' offices. You literally erased all the private doctors in America. Over 20,000 doctors' offices you closed. Actually, it was more than that. It was close to like 200,000 doctors' offices. Here in Washington, you had a choice: become part of the hospital or lose your practice.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up, eh?
Right? I mean, that was Obamacare. And everyone's like, but it was so good. No, I missed my family fucking doctor. I missed going to spend $25 to have my balls touched by my doctor. Now it's like $1,200.
Yeah,
So you
when I grew up here, uh, there used to be so many like family practice kind of doctors, like or walk-in clinics, and then somewhere I want to say maybe my years might be off a little bit, but somewhere around the 2009s, 10ish, like
that's what I was
something
thinking.
happened,
Right
and
there.
then it just changed, and then they all closed. They all closed. And then now, if you watch a little bit of Canadian news, they're always talking about, well, family doctors. There's no family doctors or walk-in clinics.
That's because they erased them.
Yeah,
They
I
did it
think
here.
what happened down there is probably this. They probably played the same system, just differently through the laws up here.
They did the same thing here in America. They did in Canada, Europe, Australia. They did the
Yeah.
same. There was the same particular. They closed all the family doctors. They erased them so they couldn't help people because they wanted full government control. If we know what happened with full government control, now they're body harvesting.
Yeah.
Psyop bullshit fucking they told that they literally told you and nobody fucking believed it, you know.
Yeah, well, that maid is really nasty, eh? Now, no.
Hey, you give enough idiots fucking free food stamps and free cell phones, they'll fucking destroy your planet.
Yeah, I mean, let's not forget about the drugs too.
And the
The
drugs and
drugs
all
are
this.
good. Drugs are a good way to wipe people out, eh?
They do. I mean, we like I always say, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I've seen it in the last 20 years. It's with my own with my own eyes. It's no longer conspiracy. It's happening.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, it's
Hey,
kind of
face
crazy.
hat, marijuana is a drug. No, it's a plant, dumbass, but it is a drug. But you know,
Well, the socialized healthcare there, Mystic, depends. You need a liver surgery. Good luck. You'll be waiting for years.
no, we're on this. We're
Yeah.
on this XL freaking in. You know, the guy on the right. Which guy's on the right? Me or him? Hey, you looking at this film?
That's all right, XL.
Well, it depends on your marijuana, but yeah, there's some marijuana that is laced with particulates. Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta roll your own, buddy. Don't you
you got.
know, XL?
That's why you grow your own, so you know what it's fucking cut with. But shit, we had even back in the day when I was buying weed, we had fucking Kush. Kush was just cocaine laced. You know,
It wasn't a whole strain. There was a
no,
whole strain.
it was just basically green. It was just basically a sticky green that was covered in cocaine. That was Kush back in the 90s.
I like Kush. I'll smoke Kush all day. Purple
I
Kush, Afghani Kush.
I,
No,
I like purple, Alaskan purple.
yeah,
You could never go wrong with Alaskan purple. Somebody will have you tweaking. the, fuck the weed they grow today. That's not weed anymore. That's a whole new strain of fuck.
yeah. I used to hang out with this chick, and then when I met her at the time, she didn't like smoking, and then she said, it it gave her schizophrenia.
It,
And I was like, holy shit, eh? And then, but she was down to smoke DMT. It was really strange. Hmm. But she and I know for a fact she was going to the psych ward and shit too, eh? And I was like, holy shit. But she claimed it came from marijuana, the schizo. And I was like, damn.
well,
Because
you know,
I had heard about,
what is causes neurological damage. So I mean, it was probably caused from long term use.
I mean, she was only 25 at the time. I mean, I
It
think it
doesn't.
was maybe when she used, maybe because she was just smoking it through high school.
But you figure if she smoked for 8, 10 years, though, it's long term abuse. I mean, especially if she's an everyday habituate user. I mean,
Yeah.
look at that. Look at there was a black guy. They literally had to take half his cranium away. It caused that much. They literally had to take half his brain off
For what? What?
for smoking marijuana.
They had to take his half his brain off for smoking pot?
It actually it causes a lot of damage. I mean, it's one of the things always that really don't get me wrong about pot smokers, but the thing is a cure-all drug. But marijuana actually has more side effects than a lot of your actually particular drugs. Yeah,
You think that's why they legalized it?
I do.
Yeah.
Well, that and the tax reasons, but
Oh yeah, well of course they love the tax. Yeah, of course that makes sense too. Yeah.
it's just. But no, marijuana. It's already been medically proven that long-term use of marijuana causes brain damage and lung damage and organ damage and like drinking. It has long-term effects, because it inherently grows in your fatty cells. With your fatty cells, causes tissue damage, causes cancers, it causes a lot of things. It's already been medically proven over the years. So
I'm a little skeptical to that, just a little bit, because I also heard that whole saying like how it gets in the fatty tissues. Because I heard that in like all that weird, not saying you are one, but the Scientology shit. That's what, and then apparently it was turned out not to be true. So I'm a
no,
little on the fence.
no, marijuana, especially like with drug tests, marijuana, the THC actually sits in fat cells and hair follicle cells for up to 30 to 90 days. That's medically proven true. That's like if I smoked weed today, I go take a pee test tomorrow. I'm going to pass my pee test because it hasn't adhered into the fat cells and so. But people that are habitual users, it goes into your hair follicles and your fatty. Yeah, no, that's proven medical science.
What happens when it just sits in the fat cells?
It like nicotine and booze. It does the same thing. It causes irregular cells, and over time, it could cause cancer.
Holy shit. Oh no. Oh,
I mean, just there's the possibility. I mean,
yeah, yeah, that's true.
it's just so
Where's I always wonder where's the cancer labels on the beer cans?
right. Because
Right.
it does have liver cancer, liver failure, kidney failure, heart
Yeah,
failure.
yeah. It kind
I
of
mean,
causes a lot of stuff too when abused.
but the only thing they ever put on there is for pregnancy, though. Don't drink if you're
Yeah,
pregnant.
yeah. It's very
Exactly,
trippy. Eh?
because we don't need no more liberals.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to throw that one in there. You know what? I wasn't. I was. I was gonna let that one. We don't need no more brain dead fucking people. Don't drink while you're pregnant, ladies. Just let it go. Wait the 9 months. What's funny about that is I actually take nicotine for my gastric disease, so that's all right.
No, that's good. Yeah.
So your whole statement is actually an oxymoron. Not you, but him.
No, no, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
well, nicotine itself's been used for medical reasons for thousands of years. So
Hey, Grumps, I'm gonna lay down, brother.
all right, sir. You have a great night. I'm probably not far behind you. I'm
Hmm.
gonna finish this out. Because Grumpy, why are you mad at me? I'm not mad at you at all. You're not saying facts. You're talking out your ass.
Stay on live for a little bit. I'll linger around. I'm just like logging off.
All right, sir. Love
Have a
you.
good night, eh? I'll chat with you.
No, I don't get mad at when people tell facts. I get mad when people speak propaganda because you inherently said, I mean, yes, it's a diuretic like caffeine, but it's also used as a medical purpose. So the whole thing you said was an oxymoron. You know, that's where I was. I wasn't being mean. I was being truthful and factual. Because here at Grumpy's Hangout, we don't do propaganda. I'm just saying. I mean, so if you're only going to tell half truths, we're going to call you out on it every time. You can take it personally. We don't care. We have a bosom for you. You can be nectared in our bosom. It's fine. Marijuana actually has zero medical purposes. This has already been proven. There's the only thing marijuana has is to inherit for cancer research for people to have the ability to eat on chemo. So you're wrong. It has no medical factors of any curement. The only thing marijuana does is helps people on chemo treatments to allow them to eat while their body's being polluted by chemicals. This was proven 20 years ago. CBD is not marijuana. CBD is an oil from the mill plant. Still wrong again. And CBD actually has no actual physical adherence to the human genome. You go out and fucking eat a cactus and actually get more body recurrence than you can with CBD. So, well, original marijuana was organic, but the shit they fucking feed you now is not organic. It's all chemically fucking GMO and fucking chemically raised. So, CBD does not have zero effects mentally. it's a oh, for fuck's sakes, I can't. Edibles are not CBDs. They are THCs. Totally different. One's made from the female plant, one's made from the male plant. No, I'm not wrong. Or are you talking to the other guy? Dude, I've been fucking dealing with marijuana since way before you fucking kids were born. I'm not wrong. CBD comes from the male plant, THC comes from the female plant. Two different fucking strains, two different fucking body abilities. There's zero medical benefits with CBD or THC. Zero. It's already been medically proven. The fucking studies came out in 2016. So if you've never run medical studies, you're a dumb fuck. Dumb fuck. Go read the medical studies. I mean, go actually learn something. So I smoke pot. I'm fucking retarded. And there, that's the same fucking study. It's proven. So you're fucking retarded. Once again, you're spreading propaganda retardation. Not gonna do it. You know, that makes you sound stupid. Well, good. That just means you're retarded because you didn't know how to find a particular. Dude, the studies are fucking out there, man. They've been out there for fucking 60 fucking years. The studies haven't changed. It's just idiot politicians and taxations have changed. The studies are the same medical particular studies, man. They haven't changed. It still comes up with the same fucking data every time. Every time. It's like we go through this whole redundant fucking cycle of stupid every 10 years of stupid. Every time a new generation comes out, it's like every 10 years of fucking retardation. Oh, we should restudy. Let's spend billions of dollars to learn the same goddamn thing we already know. Thank you, Eric. You know, it's like you guys keep thinking something's going to change every 10 years. Something's going to be fucking different. And you know what come out with after spending $1 billion? It's the same stupid shit. No, you know what? You can actually go pull your head out of your ass and go actually fucking read the studies because that makes you more smarter. You know, that's what fucking stupid people like you are. Can I name the studies? I can't. But see, in my philosophy in life, if dumb fucks like you actually went out and did the research, we wouldn't have to have this argument, and life would be a better place. Because then we wouldn't have so many stupid fucking people walking around planet Earth. There's a lot of stupid fucking people walking around planet Earth. It's just mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. Every day we have stupid people walking around planet Earth. There should be laws against stupid people. I bet you were one of those dumb bastards during COVID that no, I bet he was one of those dumb bastards in COVID that wore a dust particular mask, thinking it was keeping him safe. Let's have this channel. I bet you were one of those stupid bastards that during COVID wore one of those dust masks, thinking you were protecting yourself from a freaking virus, which the particular of a virus is smaller than a dust particle. So literally, you're doing nothing. You remind me of one of those retards. Just Democrats screaming all over your face. Dumb. I'm gonna drink one more beer, and I'm gonna call this shit quits. That's like 4 hours after my bedtime, and I need to take that to the dumpster tomorrow. It's full of shit. Cheers, Mr. Eric. Cheers. You left me with the idiots. When the guy said, "Oh Jesus Christ." What's natural? There hasn't been a natural strain of marijuana since 1971. So again, still stupid. Yeah, I'm sure you did wear a mask because you're a fucking retard. Because retards wear a mask. Well, only a fucking dumbass wore a mask during COVID because the masks weren't doing shit. Hey, you know, fucking morons. Oh, here, let me touch this stupid motherfucker with my dirty hands and put it on my fucking face because I'm a fucking retard Democrat. None of you had PPE fucking training. You're all fucking retards. Y'all touch shit, dirty fucking hands, fucking cross contamination. Morons. Morons. Y'all should have fucking died from COVID. That's how fucking stupid you all are. I watched millions of fucking retards, many countries. Oh, oh, put my mask on. I'm safe now. That fucking mask was worthless the second you touched the son of a bitch. But you were protecting yourself from COVID. Bullshit. You're woke? You don't sound woke. Woke people are intelligent. I haven't found an intelligent person who says they're woke yet. Woke people, the term woke, I swear to the term woke means retardation. Everybody says I'm woke. It's like they should just wear a big R on their face, just big R, because They are not intelligent people. None. Zero. Boop. Talk to them. You'll feel dumber. In about 15 minutes, you'll feel dumber after talking to them. You're, oh, fuck, you're stupid. Just literally, just fucking dumber. The whole thing was bullshit. I mean, I've worked for the federal government for 25 years. Every fucking time they say something, I feel sorry for you people. I feel sorry for you. Believe 90 fucking percent of the shit that comes out of their fucking mouth. It's saddening. That you go, oh, this is the government. The government tells you the truth. The government lies to you. They're paid to lie to you. They're paid to make you stupid. But you're like, oh, the government, it's our friend. The government's so lovely. There's bullshit. The government would rather have you fucking dead. And you ask clowns, are like, oh, we need more government. More government for making the world a better place for the governments. Bullshit. No, it doesn't. It causes other digestional and internal problems. It doesn't make you stupid, but and the only reason they had fluoride in the fucking waters is for young adolescent teeth growth, but it doesn't really cause retardation. Oh, I can't right now. I can't. The amount of the particular amount of water you drink, of fluoride you drink in the water, you literally flush out in your urine. You don't have any zero. What about lead? Well, we haven't had lead pipes in 30 years, so if you're still drinking lead pipes, I'm sure you live in a democratic city. But we already know lead causes, even with chloride, the chloride particular per particles per billion, you don't drink enough chloride for it to. I mean, it's like bleach. You can literally go to the store and that bleach they sell on the shelf, you can literally drink that shit. It's not going to kill you. Now, if you drink 100% chloride, yeah, it's going to kill you. But no, the shit they sell on that 1% shit, it might give you diarrhea. It ain't going to kill you. It might burn the shit out of your esophagus, but that's about it. No, if you go to pure grade, which they don't use pure grade in water treatment, and even your bottle water you drink has some kind of chloride bleach in it to kill bacteria. It's just, you drink a lot of bleach every day. And the soda pop you drink, the beer you drink, the wine you drink, everything you drink has some kind of chloride product in it for clarifier or purification. That's just, you're not dead. But you think about it, it like this, though. So let's think about this, though. So let's go back 50 years. The average human life 50 years ago was 50 years age, right? Today, average human life is over 80. I have no lead in my water. So what city are you talking about? But just particular, what city? Because I mean, you're generously talking about probably a small percentage of lead in one particular city. What city? You can't say the whole overgrows because it's a falsehood. It's a lie. It's propaganda. There's no lead in Seattle water. Well, Flint, Michigan, yeah, but Seattle, no. Seattle changed all their fucking pipes out like 1968. So that's a falsehood lie. That's bullshit propaganda. All of Seattle runs on the same fucking pipeline, and all of Seattle's low income. So that's an oxymoron. Have you tested your water? Because if you're pulling lead, it's not from the piping system. There has to be some particular in your home that's causing the. So, do you still have lead pipes in your home? Because there's no lead pipes in Seattle. Well, that's due to your home, not from the city water. Not from city water. So, change your pipes in your house. So, if you're still pulling out some kind of residual, that's from your home, not from the city plumbing. Like I said, you're a propagandist. Well, do you think I believe the fucking housing authority of Seattle when they're a bunch of crooked bastards that fucking rip people off? Have their tester misguided anyways. Well, okay, so no, you don't get data from school from city officials. Cities have their own database. So once again, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. You're just blowing smoke at your asshole. Because schools have no authority to look into city records, city data, and what particular per millions are by carbon. So no, what the fuck are you talking about? So schools have no data research to any of that. They have no seclusions to that. No, they don't. City records are pretty enclosed. They don't particularly throw that to those fucking schools. No, public schools have no city data on city water supply. Jesus Christ Almighty! You're a fucking retard, dude. I worked in Seattle. You were so full. I worked for the government of Seattle. You are so full of shit right now. Why is that your ass? Why is that your buttholes? I'm sorry. You're stupid to me right now. No, they don't. No, they don't. I'm sorry. It's like you're the dumbest box of fucking rocks right now on a sidewalk. City records do not go to school data, so you're full of shit. You're dumb. You're speaking out your ass. I mean, if you want to pull CDC records or anything that, maybe particular, but I mean, city records don't go to school data. You literally are a Democrat. You speak so much out of your ass right now that you literally don't know how the government works. I can tell you're a Democrat. You sound stupid. Oh, good God Almighty! I feel dumber now after talking with you. No, I know, dude. I literally feel stupid now. I feel like I should go check myself into a retard home because literally everything you just fucking said was a lie. A lie. Literally. Well, the only failure I see so far is you. Because, you because Seattle's a well system and there's no lead in the Seattle well system. No, I'm not deflecting the argument. The point of if you're talking about your ass, It's an oxymoron to. I mean, he's just literally state level data. You have no state level data because state level data says you're wrong. So I'm still waiting for your proof. I'm waiting. I might get old here waiting for your lies, but false. Because all of Puget Sound water is within the particular of safe drinking ability. So you're false. You're wrong. So I'm still waiting for your intelligence and Kennedy here. Come on. I'm sure you got it. I mean, I'm a government employee, so you're full of shit. No, I mean, I actually literally work for the government, so you're full of shit. I don't need to check. I already know, so you're fucking stupid. You're out here talking at your asshole. I literally work for the government, so you're a dumb motherfucker just speaking out your fucking bullshit liberal fucking retarded ass. Everything you just said was a total propaganda fucking lie, just so you can make yourself feel better because you're retarded. I'm sure you're one of those dumb motherfuckers that went out to the Puget Sound on your oil-made fucking kayak to protest a fucking oil vessel going to fucking Alaska because you hate oil so much. No, you're stupid. You people just fucking retarded. I do hate the government because the government's a bullshit lie, but I still work for them. They pay me really good. It's all right. But when I listen to you dumb motherfuckers talk, but and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you make the whole world stupider. Stop adding a fucking because you're fucking retarded. Because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Point blank, you're stupid. You think the whole goddamn world revolves around your ignorance. You people are the dumbest fucking people on planet fucking Earth. You're stupid. Good God. They should literally make liberals wear I'm a fucking retard hat public. Like, we're still, I mean, we can already smell you because you're fucking stupid. But they should literally make you wear a hat. It says, I'm liberal, I'm retarded. Just beep, a big cone hat. Special fucking needs retards. You people are dumb. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Have you literally actually done a pH test on your water? Probably not. Probably not. You didn't do any. You didn't do any your own personal testing or that. You're like, I researched the data. The data that was been misconcepted in game. Stupid. Stupid. They use diesel in homes. They don't use gasoline. Once again, another dumb motherfucker. They use oil burn diesel, not gasoline. You don't burn gasoline in a home, you stupid motherfucker. Good God, you're stupid. Stupid! Somebody just literally shoot me. Shoot me. Just pow! Put me out of my misery for this much fucking retardation. Are you drinking your fuel oil that they put inside for your furnaces, you dumb motherfucker? I mean, literally, are you ever licking your diesel pipes that don't inherit to your water lines? Oh, I'm waiting. I'm going to wait on this one. This whole. I'm going to give you another chance not to be fucking stupid. I'm just. Hold on. We went from water to fucking fuel oil. you're an idiot. What the fuck does soil contamination have to do with fucking main pipelines? Zero. Zero. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now we're going, now we're in farming. Now we're in farming. We went from city to agriculture. What? Really? No shit. No, I'm just really fucking getting irritated by stupid. So we went from city pipelines to oil furnaces to agriculture. Really? You don't know shit. Apparently he's from head of his asshole is where he's from, Eric. Jesus Christ almighty. I feel so stupid. I feel dumber after this conversation. You literally misconceptions like 9 different fucking key points. Still false. All the schools in Seattle were virtually changed from 1976 to 2010. You're a lying piece of shit. Lying piece of shit. Let's try again because we're stupid. I like when stupid people talk. I mean, it just makes me feel better. Tell me some more. You're stupid. Tell me you're stupid. Come on. We know you're a liberal moron. Shit lies. Come on, keep telling us. Because you've never read city fucking diagram proof plans of reconstruction. So you're dumb. Let's try it again. Come on, moron. Come on. I really love this game of stupid. It really fascinates. I mean, literally, you inherently enjoy me. I work for the fucking state of Washington, you stupid bastard. You sound stupid to me. Literally, you're fucking stupid. You're bringing up old fucking data from the 70s. You sound fucking retarded, moronic. All that's just been changed. So you're like jerking yourself off because you're a fucking retard. I mean, do you feel stupid yet? I mean, I can't. I just literally deal with stupid. Goodbye, retard. I give them a chance, and they keep bringing up fucking old static data that's changed over. That they can't even bring up new stats for 2026. That's how fucking stupid people are. I mean, literally, it's 2026. You're trying to throw out studies to me from 30 fucking years ago. Suck my dick, okay? You sound stupid. Stupid. I know you're a fucking Democrat. Stupid. You can't even monetize fucking research. You're just so fucking ignorant. You're like, yeah, my God, I read a state of data that fucking maybe I didn't understand, but I'm going to talk about it. Good God. Oh, I tried to give him a chance. I did. I mean, you saw it, Eric. I tried. I tried to give him a fucking chance. I literally worked for the fucking state government. And this dumb bastard, I'm stupid. This, good God. You give them a chance. You give them an inch, and they just still can't. Oh, that's an inch. You give them the inch, and they still can't bring up their fucking brains because they read something from their assholes. And they're like, oh my God, I checked on the Googles. Oh fuck. We are fucked as a society. We're fucked. We're literally there's so many stupid people in this world. We're fucked. We're just boom, blah, brain damage. Good God Almighty. And they come here thinking I'm going to give them the whole, oh, the bosom treatment. I'm going to treat you like, oh, I'm going to be your fantastic of insanity. No, I'm not going to do it because you're lying. You're a liar. You're a propagandist. No thanks. I've seen the status. I've seen the data, and you're full of shit. Because you know, my schools, they literally have to, how many residential homes they have to close because of the high intoxicated fucking lead in the city water. They literally have to shut the city water off. The CDC would shut them fucking down. So, no, still not happening. But okay, 2 thumbs up for stupid today. All right, I'm going back to bed. Nobody wakes me up for a 4 a.m. fucking video call because I'm gonna go sleep off my hangover. I've dealt with enough stupid today. I'm gonna jet out. All right, there, buddy. I'm gonna crack. I'm right fucking behind you, dude. I'm right behind you. Hey, people! Fuck, it's been fun. We dealt with stupid people like normal here, Grumpy Hangout, because we dealt with stupid people that don't know shit. But like I always say, we love the hell out of you. We love you. And if you can't be happy, let's be grumpy together. And I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoonish, because it's way past my bedtime. For fuck's sakes. Night, everybody.